Hello, everyone. We are Hard Knock Dice. My name is Jonesy, your dungeon master for the evening, and these beautiful people around me are your heroes and my best friends. How's our audio?
It sounds good to me.
Sounds good to you?
Sounds good.
Okay, all right. Well,
Sounding
we
fine
had some
so far.
weird audio issues with the intro, which I'll look into after the fact. So, yeah. Unfortunate. Anyways,
Be like that.
like I said, we are Hard Knock Dice. We're going to be playing across Eberron today, which is our normal Saturday campaign for you. However, before we hop into that, lots of fun announcements. We are now affiliates once more. Lots of cool new emotes being spammed in the chat already by mostly just us. But yeah, so hit us with a subscribe and you get access to the Big Sad and Big Think emotes. And I think the Decide Their Fate emote as well. So you have access to some nat 20s and nat 1s already if you're following. So, I'll read that afterwards. So, what else? Oh, we have more announcements. Oh yeah, our Extra Life campaign is now back on! !Charity in the chat. We are back raising money for the kids. We have a donation goal this year, so all the way from now until the end of December, sometime at the end of December. TBD. We're raising money for Extra Life, so go click on that and be a hero to Children's Miracle Network hospital. Specifically, ours is the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So click on that link, donate, support, and be a hero to someone. Oh man, what else do we got? I think that's about it, right? I think so. In that case, any other announcements? Oh no, yes. Happy birthday to our very own Mr. Crowley, Matt.
Yeah.
He just had a birthday this past week. So, as in previous years, I will tell you once more, your previous birthday 20 unfortunately goes forfeit, but it is now refreshed for one more year for use at a time of your choice. So, happy birthday, man.
Probably today.
What? What would we need that for today?
Thank you.
Or loud slurp. All right, so last we left off,
Yeah.
our heroes were preparing the city of Aetur for an incursion of undead. The undead army of one Marshal of the Undead Legions, Yidril. Toshik's father, Gorham's target of vengeance, murderer of his brother, uncle, niece, nephew, sister-in-law. A lot of reasons to hate this man. Melgrim, a former member of the Shining Vanguard, fell to Yidril. Now, they, in the pursuit of stopping him, are now back in Gandalwin's hometown of Aetur in Karnath. They now sit, preparing a city. I say sit, they stand right now, preparing a city for an undead incursion, overlooking one of the battles that is going on right now. They have successfully done several things to help this city, and I have to say, guys, as your dungeon master, I am absolutely impressed with what you've been able to accomplish in less than 8 hours. You have set up two egresses for the people in this city to escape, one through a secret tunnel under the Nighthold, the King's stay here in Aetur, and then another of the Lightning Rails, which you are right now, sending off 3 trains piloted by various technically able folks, but they made their way outside of the Lightning Rails. You have prepared the city for this incursion. Soldiers now on either side of the city, because of your words, you have given them a chance to defend themselves. People manning the walls, though they are being pushed back, they wouldn't have had this chance if not for the Shining Vanguard. So, this is where we sit now. As you all are at the rails, not 2,000, maybe 3,000 feet from you, seeing a battle unfold between the living and the undead. Slowly being pushed back towards the city walls, but This chance would have never been given if not for you. The sun has finally set. Shadows of the mountains start to loom over the city, like fingers of darkness pushing back the light. As an eerie red glow begins to fill and settle over the city. Moons beginning to appear in the sky, all over Aeter. Not yet aligned, but surely on their way. I said some words, not last week because we didn't play, but the week before that. After I said, you've done all the preparing that you can. Said, you've done all the preparation and you have prepared the people. Does anybody remember what those words were? That's okay. That's fine. It's been a long time.
You won.
I said it's do or die time.
Oh, yeah.
With those words in mind, I'd like all of you to roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
You bitch!
I completely forgot that I still don't know where my dice are, so it's gonna have to be online.
It's a dexterity saving throw.
Super good at those.
Now this,
Could be worse.
as you guys roll that up and everybody gets their numbers together for me, as soon as you get that number, you can write it down or whatever you would like to do, but keep that number with you for right now. Along with that, I would like you to also roll a d12. There's no modifier for this d12, but just keep the d12 rolled and keep that number there as well.
All right.
This is what is known as the dexterity saving throw, as a save or suck roll. For those who might not know what that means, that is, if you do succeed, it's 0 damage, there's nothing. No. If you do not succeed, it will suck. So, as we go through that, I'm going to change up our music just a little bit here.
I am so sad right now.
We're so fucked.
Low is good, right, guys?
I hope so.
And I ask you to be patient with me as I go through each of you, asking some questions. And I will tell you the cause of this momentarily. Of course I will. But so I know we're gonna go through this one by one, and Azur, starting with you, because you will need to roll 2 dexterity saving throws, one for you and one for Mazarth.
You leave the dragon alone. He'll do nothing to nobody.
That dragon has killed people. That is a lie.
Those are bad guys. They don't count.
Whoo!
Come on, Cody.
All right.
Get it together.
All right, Azur, what is your
roll
dexterity
so far.
saving throw?
28 for me,
That is a success.
There we go.
and 24 for Mazarth.
Let's go.
Very nice. All right. Both of those are success. Now, what is the D12 roll that you got?
7.
7. Okay. All right, and roll a D12 for Mazarth as well, please.
Oh God, what is that? What is it for? What does it mean? I hate this.
How many
numbers,
hundreds
Mason.
of points of damage?
Oh,
2.
2 for Mazarth. Okay. All right, very well.
Covering the whole spectrum here. Let's go.
Okay.
Indeed, gent. Indeed.
I'm just gonna go around from who I have right here. RTM,
Both ones.
natural 1 on your save.
Natural 1. On the save and on the D12.
Okay,
Arch was dead.
you have failed.
Yep.
Very well. All right, we'll get around to what that means in a second.
Yep. Oh boy.
Gorham, you are next.
Fucking stressed out.
Hello. I rolled the mystic number. 21.
21 succeeds.
Hell yeah.
Now, what's on your D12?
A 2.
2. Very well. Okay. All right. Milo.
The save was an 18.
Success.
Oh, looking good.
I'm very nervous about this D12. I
Oh.
rolled a 12.
You rolled a 12. Okay. Don't be. There's no reason to be.
1,200 points of damage.
No reason to be nervous.
You say that. It's not going to change anything.
Okay. All right. Now, Crowley. Your dexterity
Dirty.
saving throw first.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Let's get some dirty 20s in chat now that we can do that, please. Hell yes. That is a success, Crowley. And what is on that D12?
8.
8. Very well. Okay. Kaushik.
My save was a 14.
14 just fails.
And the roll was a 6.
That was a 6. Okay. All right. That's okay.
Question, Mr. DM.
What's up?
Who is close to me?
That's an interesting question.
That is an interesting question. You know how Kaushik's always by Gorm's side.
Correct. Sure. I'm not gonna roll it. It's not gonna help you, RTM, unfortunately. Kaushik, give me a your choice, either a D20 or a D100 roll. You want high.
Yeah, always want high. 14.
And don't tell me you rolled a 42 on a D20 either.
I rolled a 14 on a D100. Let me specify.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was at a moment where you had broken away from Gorham's side to walk over and talk to one of your other party members. And last but certainly not least, Gandwin. What is your save and your D12?
22 on the save.
Okay.
9 on the D12.
It is a success on the save. Okay. Now
I
for
evade whatever.
Damn my specificity. I shouldn't have told you it was a D100. Should just let you assume whatever you want.
for a little bit less mystery behind all of the rolling. Thank you all for going through that with me. Are you all in Tailspire? We all have it launched and ready to go.
Oh.
Sure.
I see.
Yes, sir.
I see Crowley shaking his head. No, we're gonna wait for just a second while you get that, because I want to bring you all into this at the same time.
Oh,
I don't like
that's
this.
ominous.
Yeah, that sounds like something else.
I'm sitting in a very ominous baby pink
Did we
screen
get-
right now?
I'm thinking like they deep struck the fucking death giant into the party. It's like
Damn
fucking-
colony dropped from Gundam.
It's like some Warhammer 40k. They just deep strike a fucking Terminator squad in the middle of a party.
While Crowley gets that launched, we're just gonna go over a little bit of cinematics with you really quickly. You all are sitting here at the rails, the train slowly but surely making their way down the rails. Crowley, just a small flashback to Crowley teaching an elderly man on how to drive this. And I push this button to go, and he takes off down the rails. Azur and Mazarth looking over the fields as he sees the battle unfolding, seeing small details, an undead ogre progressing through the crowd, this big soldier grabbing one of the Molotov skeletons by the rib cage, throwing it up as you see an archer following it through and causing the Molotov zombie to just explode in its face. And when the smoke clears, the undead ogre's head falls, just completely gone, and falls dead. Looking a little bit further, you see another undead frost giant bringing a large sword down onto a soldier, who brings his sword up to meet it. And for a moment he stands there and his sword just falls in half, and then half a second later, so too does he. Are we all here now? What breaks your gaze onto this battle as you're sort of watching this, I can't say the word anymore. I just can't say the word anymore. That's all there is to it.
What word?
No, don't worry about it. It's an audio cue for most of you. Creaking of metal, breaking, and then wind whistling behind you from where the train yard is, where they have all the repaired cars that are not fit for service right now. You hear the wind, some of you streaking through the air as a lot of you turn around. And as I summon you to the board and us to the battle map, all of us, you see an entire cart or a lightning rail sailing through the air at you. Some of you able quick enough to get out of the way, jumping out of the way in various different directions. Some of you not so quick on the draw. Unfortunately, Artyom and Koshik, as this collides through the awnings on which Azur and Mazarth were standing on. Koshik and Artyom, you are pinned under the ground. You are now restrained. You both take 42 points of bludgeoning damage as it lands on top of you.
We got hit by a
Ow.
fucking train,
You got
bro.
hit by a fucking train that was flying through the air.
Ouch.
You-
42.
42 points of
I
bludgeoning
just
damage.
got healed, bro.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, both of our fucking healers are the ones that got hit by the goddamn train. Everyone.
You will see that you've been placed in the areas which you rolled on a clock for those D12s. So some of you are not near your allies. Some of you are a little bit separated, but just the various directions that you were able to jump and get out of the way. As the smoke clears, some of you, not all of you, see walking from that train yard a towering figure with various ghosts or souls or spirits of some sort flittering at their feet. Black armor from head to toe, pale white gray skin, smooth bald head, eyes that glow with yellow hatred, walking in towards you. A death giant that you will see now on the other side of the map.
Sounds like being under the train is not a bad place to be right now.
I fucking beg
Play
to
dead.
differ.
Play dead.
As you hear called out, see her dusting her hands off, reaches down and picks up a massive great axe, sort of just too dark to look at for too long. This odd purple sheen coursing through it.
She speaks through this black mask. You have been troublemakers for too long. It's time for you to meet the problem solver.
And I would like all of you to roll initiative, please.
All right, listen here, lady.
Deception very spicily. God damn.
I'm fucked, dude. Where are my
No,
dice?
it's fine. It's fine. We're
Like,
just
where
gonna
are my dice?
absolutely
Bro?
dumpster this fucking.
Brittany, do you want my dice?
Yeah, like I don't trust D&D Beyond anymore. No, it's
Alright.
fine. I'll just keep rolling online. It'll be
I
okay.
take that
I'm
back.
using my new dice. I'm bringing you my old dice.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, musical Jinx, for that tattoo.
Except for my Gorham die.
This is fine.
All
You're all
right,
fine
beautiful
now.
people.
How are you?
Wait a minute. That's not what I want up. This is what I want up, and I want this up. There we go. Okay.
I got my new dice from Cemetery.
Thank you, Cemetery, for Spoons' new dice.
I forgot I was not muted.
No, I think I heard you on Brittany's mic. Anyways, they didn't.
No, you heard him on his from my room.
So, 25 plus to 20.
20.
This is
20.
a strong start.
25 plus to 20?
20.
No, I heard you.
You're-
I was waiting for
okay.
anyone else.
But you weren't reacting, and I was like, fuck, did my mic could go out again? Because
no,
that's
no.
not what I need today.
Go
Yeah,
down a
that's
couple more tiers.
Okay.
Yep.
20 to 15.
Woo!
19.
19 for RT.
16
for 17.
17. 16 for Azure.
17 for Crowley.
Gotcha. Yeah, no. I got 17 for Crowley, 16 for Azure. Anybody else?
Is that you got our team at 19?
Yep.
Okay. I think that's it.
All right. 15 to 10?
13.
13.
14, baby.
13. Okay, 14 for Gorham.
Big
Sorry.
money for me.
I'm gonna put my Koshik memorial candle on my candle warmer.
Again.
Oh no.
Kaushik, what's your initiative?
5.
5 for Kaushik. Okay.
That's good initiative.
All right.
How I have a +8 to initiative and I'm second to last. Fucking bullshit.
So,
I got a +0 and I'm going before you.
Oof.
I'm going to
I
go
just got
ahead
a train thrown
and
at me,
say
man. I'm a
this,
little shook.
guys. Because this battle map does have some factors to it. One, as the dust clears and you kind of get your bearings, at least some of you get your bearings, Milo quick on the draw, jet boost up to the top here, right above where the train landed. The dust kind of clearing out. You do see Kaushik and Artyom stuck under the train right now. About half of them sticking out. Just sort of rubble. The train that you see, this lightning rail car, there is some sort of cargo that is currently on fire. The conductor stones are also live and active. There are some that have been damaged in this toss that you can see. They're sparking up from the ground. The others are still live. So, with all that information, take that in, make your decisions, and Milo, you are first. What are you doing?
Knowing what he knows about the construction of these things, can he reasonably tell that this is potentially explosive situation? Like, is the stones of the fire or something seem like it's going to be a problem in the near future?
I think you would have to know what is in the cargo if you'd like to go and look at that.
I guess more immediately the conductor stones, because he has no way to know what's in the cargo.
The conductor stones you don't think would be explosive. You do know that active conductor stones, if stepped on or stepped about within 5 feet, probably would cause issues for you. These that are unstable, you're not exactly sure. But I would say with Milo's just sort of passive arcana knowledge, those are probably like landmines. Yeah.
Well, sorry, just checking things. Kind of a big situation.
Sure.
Did Milo see where Kaushik went down?
Yeah, also you see both Artyom and Kaushik under the train as soon as the dust clears. She's sort of right in front of you, right here. Anyways, the dust would clear and you would see her prone, like the top half of her.
Would I be able to spend my action cutting her free with my force blade?
I'll say it depends on how much damage you're going to do.
Fair enough.
That's what you want to do.
Yes, we can try and get Kaushik out of there.
Go ahead and make your movement down there to where you're going to be at.
Moving
When
on
you
the
say
around the train is
damage-
difficult.
Yep, you
need
use your
to
green
move?
bar as much as you need to cut like the roofs off and stuff like that, so you can get where you need to be.
Yep.
Okay, you get down there, assessing the situation. Go ahead and give me a couple of attack rolls.
No, wait, don't
18.
hit me.
19.
18 and 19, both
No.
success.
It was a 19, not an 18.
Oh, 19. Gotcha.
Oh, and then a 29.
A 29. Very nice. Now I want you to talk me through this because I think there are at least two possibilities for Milo as he flies down here, seeing Koshik sort of splayed out in this bad condition. There is one, either Milo knows that something could go terribly wrong and he's very cognizant of that right now, or Milo is in panic mode and he is hacking away at what's going on right now. What do you think Milo's doing?
Milo is trying to be surgical, mostly because he doesn't want to accidentally lightsaber her arms or legs off underneath the rubble. Trying to get her. He doesn't know what's going on with the cargo, but there's an immediate threat in the vicinity. So trying to get her away and not trapped with this death giant coming towards them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage on both of those for me. As you do, we look at a flip from earlier in this campaign of a Milo who had made reckless decisions when scared. A Milo that would freak out and either make his companions themselves unsafe or maybe even himself in trying to do the opposite. And we flash now to this moment where you fly down to Koshik calmly but quickly, cutting away with your force blade. What's that damage?
11 and 15 respectively. If necessary, since it is also force damage, the drone would, if you want me to roll for its attack as well, to kind of shoot small bits away or something.
Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you 30 hit points is what you're looking for.
Gotcha.
Okay. So 26, you're 4 hit points away from breaking this off of Koshik completely. If not, at this point, she would have advantage since you've done over half that hit point damage. But your drone has to roll over a 15 to hit the steel's AC.
Okay. It got a little over 20 because it was a 12 on the dice.
Roll damage.
And it does 1d4 plus 4, so that'll hit the minimum.
There you go.
Plus it was a 4, so 8 total.
Drone climbing up on your shoulder, aiming its cannon. One last barb that's hanging on the Koshik's leg and keeping you from hauling her out from under this thing, shot out of the way. Koshik, you're no longer restrained. Okay.
Sick.
I'm going to say that is your action. That's your bonus action. You got a couple of more feet of movement.
I was just going to say object interaction to lift her to her feet.
She is still a creature. She's not an object.
Gotcha.
Only when she is dead is she an object.
Roger that. All right. In that case, that's it.
Okay. And in your turn there, Artyom and Crowley, you're on deck. Artyom.
Well,
Tell me, I want you for a few moments because I don't think Artyom has ever been in the situation of a train car on top of him. You correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is not necessarily a situation you have found yourself in all of your years of experience. All 1,500 of them, even.
yeah.
So I want you to give me just a memory. What is Artyom? Everything goes white for just a few seconds for you as this thing hits you. Your mind teleported back to a moment in time of Artyom's life. Tell us what we see.
A moment in Artyom's past. Probably at the orphanage, the first time one of the people in the monastery gave him like a first real hit of like, you're not a boy anymore and you broke the rules for that one real big mess up, and just getting legitimately hurt and going like, whoa, this isn't what I expected from this response, and basically taking the punishment anyway.
that memory collides with the impact as well, and the dust and the white and the pain clears from your eyes. You find yourself restrained face down between concrete and metal. You see Mazarth off to your right, a little bit further than that. You think you see Gorham over there as well, just jumping out of the way and recovering from that jump. What are you doing for your turn?
I assume I probably didn't hear any of the stuff that thing said, or am completely unawares of her being on the way. So I do what?
I said I think that's fair.
Yeah. I am going to, I guess, kind of take quick stock of the situation. I don't see anyone else around me since I'm mostly pinned where I'm at. And I would assume that this seems like a pretty tight fit, that I'm not probably going to be able to squeeze out of something like this very easily. It's a whole train. So, yeah, I am going to... I know I am hurt. I don't know if other people are hurt. So... I'm going to use an... What is the ground underneath me like? This is a like paved area, or is it just kind of like...
Yeah, so this is a paved area. I am going to say that the train has done away with some of that paving. Are you looking for natural undone earth?
Yeah, I'm looking to make me a hole to dig out with mold earth.
Give me a luck roll really quickly.
All right, D20. That is a 19.
19. Always high. You feel the earth, sort of like the snow and the cold underneath your stomach, and you see mud and blood sort of commingling together, but you feel earth beneath you, at least beneath your lower half.
If that would work, if that's my action, would I be able to wiggle out at that point, or
what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to like use mold earth to move the earth out from underneath me so that I'm no longer pinned underneath this whole train.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna say that's gonna do a lot of the work for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna say give me a strength check with advantage.
Okay. A 3 and a 4.
The blow was a little bit too much. You try to get onto your arms, and it's not that you feel like you're loose enough, and with a good enough pull, you'd be able to get out of this area. But still, the steel digging into your back and the worked brick sort of in your rib cage right now. Your feet are free, and you can move those around at least to give you like a good pushing area.
Okay.
But still stuck at the moment.
All right.
Anything else?
That'll be it for now. Did we ever re-up the link?
It's a good question.
I don't think so.
I do not remember.
I don't think you had the time to, because I think you went to the old mill, you found everybody, and then you immediately came here to get Azur to re-up the
Yeah,
connection.
that's right. Yeah, we were gonna come grab everybody and re-up, and then go to, well, where we assumed this person was gonna be. So I mean, she just saved us a walk.
Oh, fuck you. She didn't say- I would have much rather the walk, thank you.
It's fine.
I want to clarify
Oh,
something, and it makes sense sort of in this chaos. Some directionals really quickly. Where you guys are looking out at on the map, this is almost directionally accurate in that you guys were looking southwest. If you look at the flashlight sort of out in this area at the fight. If you look, she is coming from this side.
The opposite direction.
Correct. All right. Any RTMs there? Turn there?
Yeah, I'll if there's no link, I'll just kind of call out, hey, roll call.
Would anybody like to respond to roll call?
Yep. Yeah.
Over here.
Yep, over here as well.
Gosh,
Over here.
Oof.
Various pained names. Well, I say various pained names. Really, Kaushik. The rest of them just sort of jostled at the moment. But with that roll call, that is going to bring us to Azur. Azur, what would you like to do? And Gorum, you're on deck.
So you're just gonna skip me?
Oh, it double clicked. My bad. Crowley, it's your turn. And Azur, you're on deck. My bad.
I'm going to performance check Spirited Inspiration to everyone as I call out. You're not the only one under the train. Kaushik as well. But don't worry, we'll get all of you and raise some hell.
Right. Go and make that performance check for us.
I already did, damn. I did it in real life.
Okay.
It's a 19.
Easily enough. Everybody take and please remember your D10 dice of inspiration. All right.
Yes, sir. And I'm going to mark that as well. It's done. I will not be casting any spells for now. I will probably move as soon as I figure out where the hell this is hidden. There it is. All right. Let's look around. Where did I hear the voice of Dread from?
You see her through the pillars here on this side of the map.
Oh, I gotcha. I don't like that at all. I'm going to move a little bit closer to my buddy over here. Old Gandalwin.
Okay.
Find your own train to hide behind.
I was here first. Don't make me roll deception. I'm gonna end my. I'm gonna kind of peeking out, looking that way, looking over Azur's line of sight, and end my turn there.
Okay. Ending your turn there. That is going to bring us to Azur. Azur, what would you like to do?
Ooh, boy. Yeah. All right. Let's see. This train is presumably well over 500 pounds, yeah?
Well over, correct.
So, levitate would probably not do much to help our team. Okay. I'm going to run towards where I heard Artyom's voice, so I guess it's 10. And then just sort of double move, get over to him.
Okay. Sort of assess the situation really quickly, Azur. You see that a lot of the dirt that was like closed up around Artyom and stuff has fallen away just into like a cavernous hole behind him. It's not going to take too much to pull him out of this, but he is still currently like stuck. The steel sort of the train sort of just digging into his back and pinning him against the concrete here.
Mm-hmm.
And you also come around the corner and see Mazurth, who is also just sort of like shaking off the dust and stuff, but not hit by the train.
Neat. I guess, I don't know, because I can't really do much as I double move to get there. Offer a helping hand. Like, here, buddy, grab a hold of my hand. We'll get you out from under there.
Gotcha. All right. Ending your turn there. Gorum, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I go home. I think it's time to hang it up. I'm going to. I don't know. Do I see Artyom struggling to get out?
Absolutely.
From under it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm just probably thinking like, I'm strong. I don't know how strong. I don't know if I'm that strong.
On me.
We'll get him out of there. See you in the next life, brother. Can I
probably can't lift the train. I'm not.
Try it. Why
You
not?
can always try.
Where are
I
the
mean, I can try.
gains?
I mean, I do. I am very
Woof.
well. Thank you. There's another word floating around, and I'm like, man, I'm not.
Straight.
Stick your hammer in there and fulcrum it.
Why you fucking just let me do it? That's what I was gonna do.
You're here from beyond the grave. Come on, brother.
Crank.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
So I want to jam the sharp part underneath the train and try to lever it, get some of the weight off of Artyom.
Sure. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Gorham, Azur, and Artyom, all of you give me strength checks. As Gorham, you stick your hammer up under there and use your action to start picking it up. Azur, start pulling on your hand. Artyom, with whatever strength you got left, trying to pull yourself out of this hole. Gorham, you first.
Nat 20, boy.
Nat 20. Holy shit. Azur.
He just disappeared.
It just slams him into the ground.
16.
16. Okay. Artyom.
17.
17. Very nice. Through combined efforts, you start to fulcrum Gorham wrenching his hammer under there. The train starts tilting this way. Milo and Kaushik on the opposite end, as you're sort of moving her, the train starts tilting y'all's way.
Oh no.
As you get
You're pinned again.
No.
Probably 5-6 tons of metal cranked up. Artyom and Azur just sort of pulled out of this hole. Artyom, you're no longer restrained. Right there.
Nice.
Okay. Gorham, anything else for your turn? I think you're muted if you're talking.
I heard myself on Britain's mic. That's my action with 5 feet of movement. I'm good for now.
Okay, end your turn there. That's going to bring us around to Ganowin and Kaushik. You're on deck. Ganowin, what you doing?
Oh boy. I assume she was speaking loud enough to be heard, and by those perhaps not in shock of having been hit by a train.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So we know there's bogeys. Man, who just goes around throwing trains at people? Yeah.
That's the bogey.
And well, that's one. I don't know. Depends on your definition of the bogey. But I'm gonna step back kind of here. 5, 10, 15, 20. God dang. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. Because it's the first round of combat, I have 10 extra feet of movement. Actually, do I have a line of sight on her from here? I don't even know. There's too many pillars.
There's a lot of pillars. I'd probably give her half cover from where you are right now.
Gotcha. Well, if my 45, 50, 40, 50, 55.
As you get here, you see Kaushik just being cut out. Milo with his force blade out, sort of removing him. The train sort of tipping this way as you round this corner.
Okay. And I'm trying to see if I quite have line of sight on something. I have to get a new mouse, everybody. This middle mouse button shenanigans is ridiculous.
Looking at your line of sight, if you want to look at the stream,
Yeah.
I've kind of put it right behind your head at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
She is
Yeah, so she's
completely
kinda-
behind a pillar from
Yep.
this position.
Gotcha. You know what? We'll just. Did I see? You know what? No, we'll just. We'll do it. We'll do it like they do it on Discovery Channel. We're gonna go. You said the sun is set, right?
Sun has set, and this sort of weird red glow is sort of filling the city.
Quite the attack roll.
I'm going to bonus action, step into the shadow of this pillar and reappear at this one right here.
Okay. Oh, It just got to be dim light for you to do that.
Dim or dark. Yep,
Gotcha. Here you go.
I believe. Actually, let me double check. Now that I said that with such confidence. Now I want to be sure. That's Shadow Arts, Shadow Step. Yeah, dim light or darkness is a bonus action. Yep, to an unoccupied space that is also dim light or darkness. Okay.
Nice.
Wonderful. Get a nice line of sight on this lady right here.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure this isn't like, yeah, that's Jinkerment. I'm gonna unsling this blood bow. Yeah, sorry, sorry I put you away earlier. My bad. I'm sure you weren't happy about it. And I'm gonna make some attack rolls. These ones are just gonna be clean, normal ones for now. So first attack roll.
I'd like you to roll those with disadvantage, please.
Disadvantage. Oh, because of her ghosties. Maybe. I don't know. Oof. First one's a natural 1 at disadvantage. Drop to 12.
Blood arrow just splatters against these spirits that seem to be wailing around her.
Okay. Question, DM. Can I target these spirits?
You can always try.
Or they seem like, okay. Yeah, let's say that first one that seems that those are deflecting them. Second shot, I'm gonna see to try to shoot whichever one that appears to be kind of in the front.
Okay.
There's
sort of like just a vortex around her.
Just kind of around her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flying constantly around her.
Gotcha. Well, that's annoying. I'll just try to hit her again if it doesn't seem like these aren't like sentinels around her.
Sure.
We'll try for it again. Second shot. Okay. At disadvantage. That's a 19.
19 misses.
19 misses. Ooh, shit.
19.
Okay.
Makes it through the spirits this time. Hits the jet black armor and just... And those eyes lock onto you as she grips the great axe.
Yeah, hey! And I've got one more because of Dread Ambusher. So
roll it up.
Fuck's sake. Well, drop a natural 20. I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration because I would like to see if we could put something on her. That brings up to a 21.
21 just hits.
Oh, fuck me sideways. Alright. Noted. So, that one gets an additional D8. 7, 5, 12. So out of those 3 attacks, 1 lands, dealing, I believe, 19 points of magical piercing.
Very nice.
I don't believe you.
Still good damage. Even on the one attack, but couple going through, one getting hit by the spirits, adjusting your aim a little bit further up. Her pauldron taking out one. As she sort of turns to look at you, you take that moment and sink one right in between the plates into her shoulder.
And that's literally all my movements, bonus action. I'm just gonna end my turn, just kind of calling out behind me. Well, guys, she saved us with trouble and came to us. Let's get it done. And that's gonna be my turn.
All right. Ending your turn there, Kaushik. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm still laying on the ground, correct?
Correct.
I would like to not be laying on the ground anymore.
Easily enough. Use half your movement to stand up.
Stand up. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Then what am I gonna do? I had so much time to think about it, and yet I didn't at all. Well, I guess the first order of business is I want to heal myself. But in what way do I do that is the question. 1 second, I'm so sorry. I really wasn't thinking. I was enthralled. Actually, instead of healing myself right now, I just kind of want to get out of the area of the train that just hit me.
Sure.
So I'm gonna move real quick. First. Yeah. I used half my movement to get up, correct?
Correct.
Okay, where's the closest homie?
Milo's right beside you.
And, well, not him. Obviously, he's right beside me. But I mean, I'm trying to walk away from that area.
When Milo sees her getting ready to move, I have 3 of my 5 words left, and he will turn to her and say, "Beware the stones!"
Beware the stones?
Like, gesturing at the...
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. I will be wary of the stones as I make my way toward Gandolin.
Okay.
Carefully. 15 feet worth, which is not very much.
Your way towards that. Through the pillars, you see Abraxia's legs through the pillars, just tall, probably 17 feet tall, towering.
Good lord. Hello? I'm trying to tab out, sorry.
Still have your action and bonus action.
Yeah, I know. I'm considering.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what is she again? A death giant?
That is what's been told to you.
It's been told to me, okay.
So it says on the combat tracker, so I feel like that's good info. Good. Thanks, Aelin.
Shit.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself.
Okay.
I'm looking for this spell, sorry.
Oh, I didn't name it in the rename it in the combat tracker.
Just rename it not a death giant.
I
renamed it Fuck You, Ian.
a simple 4th
Sorry,
level.
Kashik.
You're fine.
What are you doing?
I have 4th level cure wounds on
4th
myself.
level cure wounds. Alright.
I'll just do internet. Fucking Christ. 20 HP.
20 HP. Back.
And for my bonus action, you said I can see your legs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she's a death giant, so I don't want to use anything that involves necromancy. Fuck me, bro. Wait, can I add my inspiration to my healing?
I was gonna say no, but I think, Crowley, don't you have something that allows that? Remind me if am I misremembering something? Don't you have something to where you can add your inspiration to heals or something like that?
Yes, I have something for single target heals, I believe. It's a magical inspiration.
Oh, okay.
That's not the kind I've been divvying out, though. I've been divvying regular.
No problem.
Yeah, but if you want it, just call for it.
I thought magical inspiration was just this is an additional way you can use your inspiration die.
Yeah, and it gives you your inspiration die toward healing or damage.
It's called magical inspiration.
Yeah, it's one of the optional bard class features from Tasha's. I think that's just an additional way to use it. I don't think you have to declare it when you give inspiration.
I've been treating it as such because it didn't really. Or at least
I just double checked. Yeah, I just double checked the wording, but I don't think you have to declare it.
It sounded like it was something when I first read it, so that's probably why. But
I have a question.
Yeah.
Nobody's hit this death giant yet, right? Nobody's.
I have.
Oh wait, you did hit her?
I did. I missed 2. I hit number 3.
Oh shit. Okay, you're right.
Here it is, Kashik, before you decide on what you're gonna do. Magical Inspiration says if a creature has a bardic inspiration die from you and casts a spell that restores hit points or deals damage, the creature can roll that die and choose the target affected by the spell. Add the number rolled as bonus hit points regained or the damage dealt. The bardic inspiration die is then lost, so Kashik can use that D10 on your heal.
I can't. I don't think I'm going to. Sorry for making you go through all that.
That's fine. No.
I was
It's just
considering
good stuff to know.
It's very possible that it would come in handy in another situation, so I think I'll hold on to it for now.
Okay.
How much did you hit her for, Gandolin?
I hit her for 19 points of damage.
Christ, I don't want to do anything that involves necromancy. Fuck.
What you doing, Koshik?
Heals her back for 19.
Yeah, I don't want
It's
to. I don't
bad.
want to do that, so I'm just not gonna. No bonus action. I'm done with my turn.
Yeah, you go to cast another spell. How many spells has Koshik used
Right now, just one in total.
throughout this day?
Do you want me to go through all the levels, or just tell you the total number?
It's like, what do you have left in the tank at this point?
I've used 8 spells. I got a little left in the tank.
A little left in the tank.
I've got my higher levels.
Okay.
I've been saving. A little gas in the tank.
That's the healing spell. Go to cast necrotic spell. Think better of it because she's from the plane of death. You have heard she is from Maybar. Necrotic energy, probably not a good idea against her. Ending your turn there.
Koshik use burn.
It refreshed when I went to her turn.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh Lord.
You have a very strange name.
She's like a Pokemon. She
Fuck
just yells
you.
her name. Fuck you, Ian.
Who is he?
That's great.
Who is that? There's no member of the Shining Vanguard by that name.
So let's take a look at what she is able to do.
Or we could. What if we just didn't? Oh boy.
You know, I should have taken a look at the whole map when I started running in the direction of the
I was a little curious
It's okay. It's okay.
as to the plan.
Yeah,
Well, while I refresh my character sheet, I can put it back on you if you would like to read aside because
No,
apparently...
no. I've made my bed.
Okay. All right, I respect
It's a
it.
good
I
habit
respect
to have
that.
in the morning. Making your bed.
Shut the fuck up, Ian.
We're in danger.
She takes a couple of steps forward. These spirits following her around as she does, walking towards you. She takes this great axe, slings it effortlessly as it sort of just falls perfectly in line on her back. She reaches down, scraping up the concrete with her fingers, and you just hear as she gets just handfuls of worked stone and rocks, and just straight at you. It's a 29 on the first one to hit.
Huh.
And only a 16 on the second one.
She misses both. Good job.
I think the 16 does miss, correct? Gandalf?
Yes. Yeah. 16 does miss. Yeah. AC of 18.
Okay.
At this time. 29 hits. Unfortunately.
I figured as much.
Death
What are you
Giants
gonna
don't
do?
have dark
Fucking
vision?
throw like ah! Shit. It does 3 damage, right? It's like 1d4 plus 2.
You take 36 points of bludgeoning damage as worked stone just flattens, just hitting into you from all over.
You said 36?
36, correct.
Oh, mother.
Okay.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
That's gonna be it for her turn right now. All right. She reels back, rocking you, Gandwin.
Soft and
Yep.
weak, as I expected.
Yeah, fuck you.
Milo, your turn. You're muted.
Like to spend my action screaming.
Ah!
Jesus, these are some frightening numbers. He is closing and yeeting rock at his teammates who are all still recovering. Listen to me. 40 feet straight up.
Okay, go for it.
You make me fly, please, sir.
You may want to bring yourself around and then up before you do, because if not, you're gonna hit the roof of the thing. Not counting it against your movement, just
right. Just
for the sake of the map. There you go. You want to move yourself right about there. Okay.
Just launching himself straight up.
Activate Dragonfire protocol.
And panels begin to fold out as the plates of his armor kind of unlatch, revealing dozens of perforated plates. In front of each perforated plate, arcane sigils hum into existence.
Arm and fire.
And with a series of concussive thumps, just rapid fire, pung, 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 pung. Dozens of glowing shards spiral out of his armor, converging on the death giant. I cast Fireball.
Sick. Roll it up. Oh, that's a me roll. I have to roll.
You roll.
That's a me
Hell
roll.
yeah.
Well, you
She's
need
not
to
dexterous. It's not possible.
I'll let you know here in a second. Yeah. Could be worse. All right. Yeah. Fireball goes up her direction. She's gonna make that dexterity saving throw for you. Oh Jesus! That was a yeet.
Automatic fail.
Yeah, auto fail.
Okay, go ahead and roll that damage.
It is
Let's go.
34 points of damage.
34
Nice.
points of damage. And let's see. Let's make it fun. For you guys, because I rolled a natural 1 on that save.
Nice. Good
So,
job.
not only will she take 34 points of damage, I will let you choose between give me a second. I want to make it fun. It's not fun when I take this long, but you know, it is what it is.
Had to put the nat ones
It is
in
what
chat.
it is.
There we go.
Instantly dies
You wish.
to the fireball. Just
You
incinerated.
know, Milo, I
You
want
do
you to
wish.
choose between knocking her prone, which will last until her turn. I'll give you blinded for 1d4 turns, not rounds, turns.
Oh.
Or I'll give you stunned for 1 round.
When you say stunned, do you mean like should be stunned until the top of his next
Oh,
turn?
I'm sorry, stunned for 1 turn. So for
Ah.
Artyom's until the end of Artyom's turn. I'm sorry, let me clarify.
Gotcha.
Till the end of our team's turn.
Correct.
Right.
So then
One
the
turn,
next time.
not one round.
So not 1 round, 1 turn. 1d4 turns blinded, meaning RTM, Crowley, Azur, and whoever's after that, because I can't see.
Gotcha.
Correct.
Okay, so that's not nearly. I was like, God damn. Okay, that's good.
Not super busted, but a little bit fun for a natural 1. What would you like to do? Knock her prone, blinded for 1d4 turns, stunned for 1 turn.
Go blinded.
Blinded for 1d4. Roll a d4 for me.
Oh, I get to roll.
You can't see me. You can't see me.
2.
2 turns. End of Crowley's turn. She can see again. All right. Anything else for your turn?
He is currently just very excited that his prototype weapon system worked, at least in theory. And he is going to direct the drone to get over there near his allies.
Okay.
So it'll double move to just get in their vicinity, I guess. I don't have a model for it.
There you go, right beside you. Get out of here, you dice. Okay. Your drone is immediately under you, so you can move it where you would like.
Yes. All right. 30-foot fly speed. So.
Okay. You got it moved?
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right. Ending your turn there. Artyom is now your turn. As you hear, go ahead.
I would say, and then he would have shouted to his friends,
"Be careful of the cargo. It might be unstable."
Gotcha. All right. And about right before he screams that, after you hear just these explosions on the other side of the train, Ganwin and Akashic seeing it, you just as he fires this off and fire just sort of fills the area, you hear and she's like grasping her eyes and at her face and just like doing this number right now. Ending your turn there. Artyom, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I was kind of getting myself up off the floor and just kind of go, Crowley's a terrible driver. They came back and ran us over. Or teacher, terrible teacher. And then hearing explosions and shouts and stuff like, uh-oh, there's things going on. And with half my movement, I'm free, right?
You are free.
Just prone? Okay.
Right.
Half my movement, I'll get up and... I guess I don't have enough to get over here. 1, 2, 3.
That was 11 feet, so you do have one more square.
Oh, okay. Whoops. Yeah, I can't really get line of sight on them yet. What was the casting time on that? Damn it. Okay. Trying to figure out some different alternatives to things to do.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and burn an action so that I can look around the corner, I guess.
Okay.
Do those spirits seem to have any reaction to this fireball-ish type kind of thing going down?
They do not.
Okay. Would I be able to see if those are actual entities or some sort of like kind of aura or spell effect or anything like that from just taking a peek at her?
If you use your bonus action, I'll give you a roll, yeah.
Sure.
Go ahead and roll it.
What do you want me to roll?
Roll a knowledge arcana.
Oh, shit. Not the best. Hey, that's a 20 though. Fuck yeah.
Natural 20. Let's see some natural 20s in chat. Okay. With a natural 20, let's see the best way to describe this. It is like an aura around her. With a natural 20, it is like an aura around her. You think that spells, though, that would affect these look like, as you're sort of looking over them and everything, these swirling spirits have different faces and like just like wailing in pain as they fly around her, and looking over them, they look like undead. You think that effects that might affect undead will affect these things.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Okay. And in your turn there?
I will move 5 feet back over there.
Okay.
Just in case different things happen.
Sure. Yeah. All right. That's going to bring us around to Crowley, and then Azur, you're on deck. Crowley, what you doing?
I'm going to try and peek around the corner, and I'm going to try and cast a spell at the giant over there. That was, I believe you said, hit by a fireball, correct? From
Correct.
Milo? I'm going to try and perpetuate the nonsense, as it were. Scientific term. Let me double check the distance here. Always tough to tell. Am I like 60 feet from that? I don't think so.
I don't
Maybe?
think you are, but let's measure. Always. Please. You are not. You're about 130 feet away. 135.
Okay. All right. Cool. Dang, that seems a lot closer than it is. Well, let's see.
The big
Let's
lady.
try. Yeah, let's
The
get
big lady.
30 over here. I think that's 30.
Okay.
Once again, so I'm going to just move up, and I should be able to sense who's used their inspiration, who's not. I don't think. Maybe let's step back. Ooh.
I will say, Crowley, you have heard Milo say, "Be careful of the stones,"
Mm-hmm.
and you're versed in ground vehicles.
Uh-huh. I didn't even see that stone. I was looking. My camera's been like left side this whole time. So, oop. I'll dance over it.
Where
if
do you
want.
go?
I will. Better yet, is this right here? You see this right over here where I'm at on the train?
Mm-hmm.
Is this a ladder? It looks ladder-ish.
It does look ladder-ish, doesn't it? I
I
don't
would
think
like
it was
to go
intended
up.
to be, but
Hey, it's a train. There's always a ladder up.
roll a luck check. D20 or D100.
Well, simple fact of life. There's always a ladder. I'm just saying. Nat 20.
Natural 20.
Oh shit!
Ladder up to the top.
I do not like. I am frightened by the number of nat 20s that have been rolled so far already. As I'm just like, the rubber band is getting ready to snap on us. Like,
I should be able to make top, just the tippity top, correct? Or am I going to be like right there?
Yeah, you're gonna be able to get about to the top of the ladder there, unless you want to use your action to double move and get all.
You
the
know,
way
I'll
up to the
double
top.
move. Can you go ahead and just trace out 60 for me?
Yep. So you started here.
Yeah.
There.
Thank you very much, DM.
30 feet. We'll get right there. 35 feet. And where are you heading to?
I guess like right where you're going to the left there on top of that. Like, whoa, let me grab my figure. Right around here. 60, 60, 60.
You'll fall off pretty soon, but yeah, right about there. All right.
There we go. Cool. Yeah, that's where I want to be.
Okay. Anything for
I
your
have the
bonus
high
action?
ground.
I don't know if it's high ground compared to her, but we'll see.
No, if you look from over here, I am taller than her right now.
yeah.
So I know I'm gonna end my turn. I think everyone still has, for the most part, their
Yeah, I think I'm the only person who's used theirs.
Correct.
yeah. So yeah, I'm going to that'll end my turn.
All right. And then your turn there, Azur, and then Gorum, you're on deck. Azur, what you doing?
All right, let's see here. 35 feet.
Okay.
Sweet. All right. Also have Mazers move up. It's gonna fire off a couple of arrows here.
All right. 2 attacks. Disadvantage.
Okay, so that would be
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually. Oh no, she was blinded until you rolled a 2 until the end of Crowley's turn. She wipes her eyes. Damn, I was gonna say it's actually a straight roll because of being blinded, but she's not blinded anymore. So she clears her eyes, looks at you around the corner, and says,
Ah, 2 cowards with bows.
"What are those rolls?"
That would be technically a 17. I'm going to use inspiration die.
Roll it up.
Turns that into a 22.
22 hits.
Right.
And after this, Gorham, you're on deck.
17 points of total damage, with 5 of that being radiant.
Okay.
Oh, you're joking, right? Okay, so for the second attack,
Yes.
I just somehow rolled 2 natural 20s.
Yeah. So
Nice.
she's dead, right?
This is fucking ridiculous.
Nice, nice.
He's gonna start retaliating.
I'm so afraid.
Okay.
Azir said, "Boom,
Let's get some
headshot."
natural 20s in chat. Let's go. Roll up that damage, Azur.
Oh my god. There's been too many. We've rolled. What's that, like 4 natural 20s have been rolled so far?
Damn.
I know that's
Almost max
5 with his
damage.
double nat 20.
Oh yeah. 5 with doubles. Oh Jesus.
Four nat 20
Didn't you-
events.
Didn't you drop a nat 20?
I dropped one. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think that
6
counts.
nat 20s were rolled. 6
Oh.
six have hit the dice today. Don't worry, as soon as I get some condition that makes me have disadvantage, I'll start rolling all the nat 20s.
Big old 24
24 points of damage.
points
Nice.
of damage.
All right. Did you say this? 2 arrows just appearing in the crossbow. One, she just sort of like breaks off with her hand, just sort of slapping the, or goes to slap the arrow, and it just sort of disappears. And she looks confused at the bolt just disappearing. You catch her off guard, and one just hits her square in the neck. She goes,
Fine. I'll kill you first.
anything else for your
Feel
turn,
free.
Azur?
Feel free to try to kill me first, bitch.
Hell yeah.
Ah!
All right. Nothing else for your turn. It's gonna bring us over to Gorham. Gorham, what you doing?
Just hanging out.
Down the street? Same
Same
old
old
thing.
thing. Uh-huh.
We didn't do it last week.
Did not do it last week. You are correct.
That we
Okay.
usually do last week's.
Yes, there you go. All right, I'm gonna. Wait, well, hold up. 5. Huh? Where does this put me? Not quite. Why am I? Oh, I'm on part of the debris. Hold up.
Yeah, a little bit raised up.
I was like, why the fuck am I floating?
You took a little step onto the like train hitches that are there. No problem. Doesn't cost any extra movement.
Who's a short one now, Azur? Our team feels like. Alright, I'll double move up to where Gandalf's at.
All right.
And, I'm I'm good.
Okay. All right.
She throws rocks.
You use
Like
3 of
rocks.
your 6 words to
Yeah.
allow Goron to know as you
She
pull
throws
like
rocks by the way.
He's just got like a big fucking
Yeah,
black
it's
eye.
I'm bleeding all over the place.
you
Like,
see, like bloody nose. He pulls
gesture.
an entire brick out of one of his duster pockets.
just like gesturing at all the debris around. Like, she throws rocks by the way.
Right. And as we do that, that is going to bring us to Ganon's turn. Ganon, what are you doing? And then Kashyyyk, you're on deck.
Oh god, I don't like it here. This is a bad place to be. A lot of motorcycles or something, just people fleeing the city. I don't know. Let's see. The ground seems bad. Ground is not a nice place to be.
The floor is lava. Hey, Jinx.
I do have a clarifying question for you, Dungeon Master. This occurred to me.
Sure.
Out of practice. Clearly, we are currently in dim light, or we are in darkness right now.
You're in dim light right now. Yeah,
Important clarification for me.
Yeah, you are in dim light right now. It's sort of the night hits, but this sort of like eerie red light starts permeating the area here.
Fuck! You see, they're like, guys, make sure the moons are real bright, and it's all the moons lining up. They're like, ha! There's no dark, you bitch.
When all 12 of them are in the sky.
I knew we should have broke them. That should have been the plan. Just break the moon. No big deal. Anyway, well, I can still use Shadow Step at least. So that's like 30 something, like 40 feet up. I just want to go up there.
Okay.
Just right here, and just once again, just stepping into that shadow. I'm gonna pop up here.
Okay.
Maybe like be shooting over those ghosts. I have no. I don't think it'll matter.
Not quite how it works.
Not quite. That's not how it works. Damn. I don't think I'm gonna try to do that. I'm just gonna try to put a couple more. Put a couple more in her. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. I feel like the phrasing there was wild, but you know. Roll a couple of attack rolls at disadvantage for me as you step into a shadow, pop up here, aim the blood bow at her.
Aha! 25 on
25
number 1.
hits.
Fuck you, lady. And number 2. Oof, that one's gonna miss. That one's only a 15. I don't have anything to add to it.
15 misses.
So the one that does hit is gonna be 14 points of magical piercing.
Gotcha.
What's up?
I was just asking if you were doing blood empowered shots.
No, I have not added any HP to these.
Yes, to declare that.
Yeah, I have to declare it ahead of time.
Yeah, I just couldn't tell. I couldn't remember if he had or not.
DM, this is up to you if I'm allowed to do this. These are sloped. How hard would it be for me to like cut off some of her line of sight by going a little down the slope? Or even like onto this little piece of debris that's right here. Since that's flat.
I'm gonna say you could get like. I
will take whatever you give me.
Let's see. Actually, I need to do this from her perspective. What is she? Oh, I can't angle my camera. Actually, I can if I go into camera mode, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll give you half cover.
these freaking bars, man. I'll take half cover. Yeah, I'm just
Give
because
you
I don't
half
feel like
cover
I
for
could.
being-
I don't feel like I could stand, far enough to get full cover. So I'll just drop onto these bars and stuff to cut off her line of sight as
Alright.
much as I can.
So
And
one arrow shot hits clean and like through the spirits and everything, hitting in between the armor plates as you're sort of learning where the weak spots are. And as you go for the second one, you rear back, she sees you, and you shoot the next one, and she just holds up a gauntlet and just splatters on her gauntlet. Anything
Yeah,
else
shit.
for your turn?
I'm just gonna get over there and just look around. Just try. Probably best to make sure we stay spread out.
Okay. And in your turn there,
Make sure that's clear. Yeah.
caution.
So I mean, Aelin did tell us that she also is a practitioner of like necromantic magics. So
He did say she had some spellcasting abilities.
so
All right. It is going to bring us to
that's all I got
Kaushik's
for now.
turn. What would you like to do?
As a wise man once said, I want to go home. Okay. Spell list. We're gonna, I guess I gotta move a little bit. I'm gonna continue to move toward where, well, I guess Gorm's there now. What's up, Gorm? No. Everything's fine. Put that measurement away. And how far is she from me?
I believe she's probably about 100 feet or so from you, maybe. Let's see. For me, she is
87.
85 feet or so.
Yes, okay. So I would like to hit her with a big ol' guiding bolt.
Roll it up.
Hold, please.
What level are you casting it at?
Big ol' level, level 4. We'll do level 4.
Level 4 guiding bolt.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Are you rolling in a like cigarette tray or something?
it's the wax melter part of my candle warmer.
Gotcha.
22.
22 hits. I'm sorry. This is a ranged attack. It is a disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I'll try again. 21.
Just hits.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That pucker factor was real right there.
Yeah. And that is going to, holy fuck, that's going to be for 34 points of damage.
Holy shit!
I rolled, well, it's, what did I get to it? No, 76. So I rolled a 5, 4, 6, 3, 6, 4. Oh, it disappeared. Lots of sixes in there then.
Very nice.
Got her.
Ooh.
A heater.
Making your way. Be careful of what Milo told you to stay aside from, sort of sidestepping it. Holding your hand out, releasing the guiding bolt, streaks through the air. She sort of blocks the bolt of Ganwyn with her forearm, the other one just coming through just right by her neck, just burning and singeing the skin on the back of her neck. Hell yeah, that's a lot of damage. All right.
As my bonus action, I'd like to give Gorm guidance.
Okay.
So I give him a little tap on the shoulder.
And I believe guidance is only skill checks, right?
Let me reread it. Ability check, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so you have a D4 to add to ability checks. I think guidance is also concentration, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
All right. Ending your turn there, Kaushik. It's going to bring us to her once more. All right. You can go back to my little thingy over here. I did rob her of 10 feet last round, however.
That's fine.
I will say that
She don't need it.
she enjoyed the rock throwing, so but she will get it this round. I mean, she told who she would kill first.
Come at me.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
What the fuck?
She
Hello?
said, I'm a dash.
Be gone!
Lord.
She
Not-
came to us.
What the hell?
Hello.
Is
You
she-
in fuck zone.
Starts to run.
Hello there.
You just hear just stone crushing under her metal plate as she runs at you, holds one hand up, and as her axe just sort of floats with some sort of black and purple energy and lands in her hand, she brings her axe to the ready. I need Kaushik and Gorham to make wisdom saving throws for me.
Oh, those ghosts are bad. Spooky ghosts.
I get a +9 to a wisdom saving throw.
Are you within 10 feet of Gorham?
Yeah, she is.
You get another +4,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
I got
So-
an 18.
Nice.
So just with my pluses, it's 13. That's fine.
Yeah.
And I rolled a 5, so 18.
18 and what was your roll, Gorham? 18 as well?
Correct.
Okay. Both are successes,
Hey.
Sick.
which means you will only take 8 points of necrotic
Oh.
damage.
Necrotic damage heals me, right?
Wrong.
Fuck.
Do these
Okay.
seems like these spirits might be guardians for her?
Something of that effect. Not exactly the same,
Interesting.
but something similar to that effect.
Yeah, bro. Let me have spirit guardians that also give range attacks disadvantage. That sounds awesome.
Okay. Your movement is also halved at the moment. However, that did cost her action to move up here, which brings us to the top of the round. Before we get to that, she runs up, sort of necrotic energy washing over you, Kaushik and Gorham, as she does get this close. You just feel your skin start to sag a little bit, and maybe you're aging. But whatever this is just doesn't feel good being here. You start to hear screams inside of the city. Not at the walls. Not at the battlefield. Deep into the city somewhere. Milo, it's your turn. What are you doing?
The screaming continues.
We can't hear it. It's in your helmet, and you're like 50 feet in the air.
Right.
He's got the sound dampener on.
Yeah. Only he can hear himself scream. That's terrible.
I just imagine the awkward. You know, you were on your open mic that whole fight, right?
The constant stream of fuck wasn't very inspirational.
I mean, if we're able to talk about it, then it couldn't have gone too terribly, right? Like if we're discussing this after the fact.
The familiar venting of steam and whirring of turbines. We're gonna go ahead and get a haste going.
Okay. Action to cast haste.
Action cast haste. In like all the weird shit. This is, I think, the easiest way to do distance. No, unless I misclick things, in which case it's not the easiest way to do anything. All right.
Oh.
Cool. Just kind of
What a
fucking
amazing angle.
skidding to a halt behind her.
Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Saw that coming.
You know, I don't like Spirit Guardians nearly as much when it is enemies using it, or using it something similar to it.
That is going to be a 12.
12. Take 16 points of necrotic damage.
Alright, half to 8 because of the necrotic resistance on my armor.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Hell yeah.
That doesn't touch my HP through the shield.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
You see your shield, like sort of arcane energy rippling over the steel and stuff, start to decay and fall apart, and like just trying to get to your armor, but it doesn't quite do it.
You know what? Let's just bonus action to go ahead and bring that back up to full.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just slamming to a halt behind her, tearing up some of the tiles, swiping with his hasted action with the force blade.
You're not the most frightening entity I've met today.
Milo said it smelled like bitch in here.
I now get to have mine at 20.
Oh shit! Let's go.
Go and roll damage.
And then he cuts her big toe off.
12.
Max damage.
Almost. It was a 12 and a 10. So.
Man, if you did where you just rolled once and then doubled it.
Get her ass, see ass.
I've been consistent this entire campaign, so I'm not going to adjust it my favor.
Respectable.
It'll be 28 points of force damage.
28. Holy shit.
Let's go.
One big slice going through the armor, and as it does, it just piercing her knee, going out the other side of it. Just that masked wail, just getting just pissed at everything around her. You see those orange yellow eyes just burning hatred for everything living around her right now. Anything else for your turn?
That was move, action, hasted action, bonus action. I will have where'd the drone go? Come here, buddy. Can't shoot, but will we're gonna get up there near up there near Azure.
Didn't we decide that it takes your bonus action to give it any instructions other than the dodge? Isn't that right?
It can double move. And it's not using the aid action. It's just getting up there near him.
Right, but you have to give it, in order for it to take any other action than dodge, you have to use your bonus action, which you already did to get your shields up.
Well, I can instruct it verbally. I have to use a bonus action to get it to do anything like apply a potion, use the aid action, or make an attack.
I thought it was anything other than dodge.
For it to take an action other than dodge.
I think most of those things are worded that they can dodge or dash, but everything else requires verbal or requires the action economy. But I think big emphasis on the think.
Right. Let's see real quick.
She's bloodied now, right?
I know I am.
I'm getting there. All it took was one rock.
In combat, the homunculus shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. It can move and use its reaction on its own, but the only action it can take on its turn is the dodge action.
There you go.
Unless you want a bonus action on your turn to command it to take another action.
Gotcha. So it can single move. If you want it to take an action, you have to use your bonus action, right?
Right. It's just getting up to him. It's not doing anything. It wasn't 30 feet away.
Okay. All right. Got it. All right.
Yeah, I was just trying to get it up there for next time. He's not doing anything.
Gotcha. Anything else for your turn? No.
No, that is it. I am completely out of things I can do.
All right. RTM, it's now your turn. What you doing?
All right. And from that previous inspection, it did seem like that this was that these were undead entities, and you said that they were swirling around it.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm a mosey on over here, and while kind of moving, I'm a pick a moon, any moon, and cast Moonbeam. And
I lost where you went. Oh, there you are. Okay, I see.
Yeah, in this little area right here, trying to clip her and I guess the ring of spirits if they're swirling around in it.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, a better position would probably be like right here.
Is a moonbeam 10 feet?
10 feet across. That's a 5-foot radius.
Gotcha.
Constitution saving throw, DC 17. Ooh, 9 and 8 though, so that's not too bad. 17 radiant damage. Hopefully, radiant damage will affect undead more.
Her con save is a 28.
Yeah, I didn't. It's not for her so much.
Right. I need to see.
She's just like standing in direct sunlight. You're like, oh, that's a little warm.
It's still for halves. She'll take 8 points of radiant damage. Let's go.
She takes 8 points, you said?
Yeah, if it's she saves for half, it'll be 8 points of radiant.
Okay. Does Moonbeam have any effect on undead? Specifically?
No, it's just radiant damage.
Okay. Doesn't seem to do much to the swirling of figures. It seems like things that are specifically for undead could target them. But it does affect her. Because you see some of her skin on like her shoulder and like the top of her head right here on her ear is this sort of moonlight that is just completely opposite of what's going around in this blood red area, just sort of this bright white beam coming down, and you just see like little flakes of skin coming off in this moonlight.
I'll yell at the coach. Gotcha, do some anti-undead shit. Get the spirits out of your face.
Okay. Is that it for
That's
your
my
turn? All right.
Yeah.
Concentrating on Moonbeam. Crowley, that is going to bring us to your turn. She is much closer now.
Were you saying something, Ken? I want to step over to the left over here.
Okay.
It is the tried and true line of death. 6 feet.
Kent, you can turn that into an area of effect spell that you can move and change, so you can do other things.
Yeah. Cool.
How do I do that?
You make the area, then right click on the little ball.
Oh, I just deselected it.
While he's doing that, probably what you doing?
Trying to grab my figurine.
I gotcha.
I try to use the measuring tool and screw that up somehow. I'd like to. I think we talked while I had to step away that that's an aura or something. That's not. I couldn't dispel that.
Here, I made it for you, Kent. It is an aura. And by what RTM is shouting out, it seems like things that affect undead would have an effect on it. You don't think before I speak, I'm going to make sure I read. You don't think that a dispel wouldn't necessarily have effect, but something that would affect undead would.
Well, a fun fact would be me controlling this, but I don't have that skill set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop down, please. Drop.
Gotcha.
Why don't you just use your mask and suck up all the ghosts like Pac-Man?
Yeah, that'd be great.
What?
He collects ghosts, right? That's what he does. It's Crowley's thing.
I'm pretty sure most of the time ghosts kill Pac-Man.
I'm talking about Crowley.
I just thought of something interesting. 1 second. In the meantime... Okay, I'll look at that. I'm going to cast a spell. I think I'm within 60 feet of her now. Pretty sure.
Let's see real quick.
If I can.
Probably. Yeah. Oh, wait, where did I go? Yeah, you are. You're 45 feet away from her.
I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force on her.
Okay.
So, intelligence saving throw, real quick.
Intelligence saving throw.
I bet she doesn't have any legendary resistances. That'd be fun.
Oh well,
Impossible.
If she does, let's use them up, and then they'll refresh next round.
That is another natural 1, and she will use a legendary resistance on this to succeed.
Good. I'll take that for a level 2 spell.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna put the nat ones in the chat though.
yeah. Let's get some nat 1s in chat. Crowley, as you reach out trying to affect her mind, the spell takes, and then she just sort of gets her bearing, and just sort of looking around for the source of it, finds you in the midst of all of the shit that's been hitting her very hard. What else would you like to do for your turn?
Good.
Good. I would like, and feel free to tell me if this won't work. I'm trying to refresh myself on this ability. But I'd like to steal her appearance, sir. I want to take her face.
You suck up the ghost.
Let's see if...
Just be like a really small version of her.
That's fine. Let's see.
Why? What?
Alright, there we go. You can't appear as a creature of a different size than you. That's what I was looking for. No, I just want to gobble up her soul. I don't even want to alter self into her. I want it. I want that.
You just want her face?
Yeah, I want her face for the mask.
Surely it's quite happy with that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Is that a free action to you?
I don't think. Have we ever determined what kind of action it is?
It's always been free.
Or
It's
does
always
it say
been.
an action? Does it use an action?
Let's double check. It's been so long.
Yeah, it's been some time. I keep.
Ain't gobbled anybody up in a while.
As a bonus action, which I have,
There you go.
the mask can consume the identity of anyone within 30 feet.
There you go. Bonus action.
Alright.
All right.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Anything else for your turn?
No, that'll be it. Thank you.
All right, Zur, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh boy. You got real close real quick. Don't like that.
Yes.
It's fine. It's fine.
I would bet she probably has a reach equal to about those ghosts swirling around her. So I
That
think
seems ridiculous.
Yeah, no, you're probably right. Alright, well, you know what? I'm gonna fire off a couple more arrows.
Roll it up. Attack at disadvantage.
Tell her she's funny looking.
That is a miss. Drop a 14 for a 6.
Right.
16 for 10, so that's 21.
21. 21 just
Woo.
hits.
That's a barely hit. Down to okie doke.
What's the damage on that?
5 plus 3. Alright, 12 damage, and because my Drake is right there, he's going to make this an infused strike.
Okay.
So 12 damage, 3 of that being radiant, and 3 more being fire damage from the infused strike.
All right. One of them not being able to get through the armor, flying through the spirits, but hitting the armor and just sort of shattering off into radiant light. Another one, just sort of hitting into her elbow right there. Anything else for your turn? Mazarth, as the arrow goes by his eye, just sort of breathes a little flame of fire onto it, and this radiant fire just streaks up her arm.
What man?
That's a bop.
I was about to start vibing to it, man.
Alright, and then we're gonna go whoop.
Okay.
What the?
Let me put Crowley between her and me.
I'm chasing the bitch.
No, you're gonna bring me right in her AoE, you bastard.
You can take it.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
I had a train thrown at me.
Okay. Does
Oh.
that end your turn, is there?
Yeah.
All right, that's going to bring us to Gorham. Gorham, what would you like to do?
Question.
Answer.
I don't remember. Did we get a short rest between now and the fight where I used my vow of enmity?
I don't. Well, some
I don't
did
think we
actually. Some did. I don't remember who it was now.
We got a short rest before that. We got a short rest. Did you use your vow of enemy against the ghost?
The guy on
At
the
the mill?
rooftop. No.
Okay. Then
Y'all
yeah,
got a short
I thought you
rest?
used it against that. Yeah, we got a short rest
While I was
after
doing
that
shit.
fight. We didn't get a short rest after the fight with the ghost. So that's
Correct.
where that went.
So your vow of
So I think-
enmity would be up.
I thought it
Hell
was
yeah.
against the ghost, but hell yeah. Even better.
Alright. So I'm gonna use that.
Okay. Bonus action vow of enmity.
Went up better. You sown death in this place, and so shall you reap it. And I'm gonna go to town on that kneecap. I believe him.
You're gonna have to swing high to hit that kneecap too.
It's a big hammer, right? It's a big hammer.
I could shift out, you know, like yeah.
That ham-
Give
that
me them
hammer-
toes.
That hammer is supposed to be like wielded by a giant, right? So fucking,
Correct.
yeah. So what's
Alright.
Yeah.
So do I have advantage or is it just a straight roll?
You have advantage. It's not a ranged attack. It's still a melee attack.
Oh boy. That's a nat 20.
Natural 20.
I am very
what?
afraid.
If I could shift the camera down,
We're supposed to be saving these for Yidril, not his lackeys.
we're
I'll
going
do
to
what I
like
want.
so
Here
many
you go.
natural ones against Eadril, and we're all
So-
gonna die.
so
Why would you bring us
So-
down? Belief.
I'm going to use my last 3rd level spell slot to smite him. Her. Excuse me. Oh, Lord. It's been so long, dude. What do I roll?
I don't
Dice,
fucking
probably.
know. A billion dice.
Many much dice.
You
Alright.
roll like 10d8 plus weapon damage or some shit like that?
Let's
Well, it's
not-
like your
let's not.
your hammer's 2d10, right?
It's
Correct.
And then
it's 48 for the third level smite.
Yeah.
Plus 1d8 for
oh
improved.
yeah, her and
smite.
undead. Oh yeah.
And then so 6d8.
Shh. Give me 1 second. She is not.
Oh, yeah.
She herself is not undead.
She's not. Are you?
Okay.
Oh,
So 5d8. I'm just gonna roll 5d8 and then double it. Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
That is, if you're using a third level spell slot, that should be 68.
Because it's
Right.
one. It's
2d8 plus. Oh no, you're right. I fucked up.
Yeah.
You're good.
Stay in your lane, robot boy.
Hey, I'm trying to eke out whatever advantage we can get. Right?
We're like this. She needs to die.
All right, so this is just the radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's 54 radiant damage.
Holy fuck.
And then I'm having to do this shit on digital because I don't have this all my dice here.
You don't want to do what I did, where I just sat there and I just rolled 1d4 12 times.
No.
That sounds like a really stupid thing to do.
Question: do you add your strength modifier after you double it?
After you double. Correct. The strength modifier doesn't get doubled.
Just making sure I was doing it correctly. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Big schmack.
Oh my god, this 40 bludgeoning damage.
40 bludgeoning damage. Jesus Christ. There's 94 points of damage.
What kneecap? That's
That do
all
be
I'm
a
saying.
talent,
What
though.
kneecap?
You hear the metal of her armor just twisting and also just bone as you swing one mighty swing at a fucking kneecap. All right.
Now attack again.
Yeah.
Again. Do it
now,
again.
Now attack again.
Another crit. Another one.
Fight bud, go! Well, we'll hit the same kneecap again.
Okay.
Smite her, smite boy.
This one not a nat 20.
Thank you.
Have you ever felt bad for rolling a nat 20? Because I did. I was like, God damn, dude, what the fuck?
Today?
Yeah, well, you know. That is a 26 to hit.
26 hits. One roll damage.
I think I can just. I'm gonna I'm going to first level smite.
Okay.
So that's 38. I still can't roll dice on D&D Beyond, so I gotta fucking go.
You roll them in Telspire.
You're right. So 2d10 plus 7. How do you bring up the dice menu? That's the real question.
Spacebar.
I gotcha. 2d10 plus 7. Roll them into the abyss. 20 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then. Yeah! 7 radiant damage.
7 radiant damage.
Well, we got the highs and lows.
Jesus Christ.
You did, one way or the other, you just did over 100 points of damage on your turn, so it averages out pretty well.
All right. One big smack right into another, just on the one into the knee, bringing the other down onto the same foot. The leg is mangled now. You're screaming behind the mask, undead fury, like an undead fury, just fucking hatred burning from her eyes. Anything else for your turn, Gorham? Please say no.
That's a Vorpal hammer, right?
Another attack.
So for his other action,
Action surge.
When will y'all learn to haste me? No, I am.
Good. Ganwin, it's your turn. Actually, you know what? She steps into the middle of you immediately. Strong hits everywhere.
I've underestimated you. It's fine.
She glares at Azur, takes one step towards him. Her axe instead goes behind her, hooks you behind the helmet, Milo, as she steps around and turns around you and is going to cast a spell.
Oh, shit.
Is this
no.
like a legendary action, or is this
Correct.
a return?
This is a legendary
Okay.
action.
I say. Hope it's not her turn, because that bitch just said she has a legendary ability. Lets her hop. That's actually not a bad idea.
Hopping on what leg? Oh my god.
Oh, I selected you, but I'll move you in a second. Oh, I moved a lot of y'all.
Hey, kidnap!
Okay, all right, we're gonna
Not again! Fucking people stop grabbing more.
Not again. Oh
Not
shit.
again.
Nor.
I take it she is not stepping 5 feet away from me.
Correct. She like faints, but she knows you're right there
Bait
behind her.
switch.
What the fuck is this weird selection tool? Hey, oh, you left one.
That's fine. That's
Take
that's
'em
all I
all.
could get with that.
Hell yeah.
Takes her axe, hooks you behind the helmet, Milo. As she just flips around to just the other side of you, and I would like,
You to make a death saving throw.
What? It's actually a dexterity saving throw, but in this circumstance, it's a death saving throw.
A dexterity saving throw, however, comma. There is fine print on this.
Well, that's not fair at all.
I like that cone. No, I don't like it anymore.
Yeah, she's casting, right?
Calm down.
Correct.
Counterspell.
That's a 30-foot cone? Hell yeah.
What's the distance on counterspell?
Stop that.
Oh, let's check real
It's
quick.
60 feet.
60
Because
feet
she's
of
within.
Exactly as far as it needs to be, please.
Yeah. Did she move away from me? No, she should still be within my range.
60 feet. Okay.
Yep.
You're using a 3rd level spell to cast counterspell.
Yeah.
Roll a d20 plus 5 for me.
17 plus 5.
Let's go.
So that
Good
fizzles
shit,
out of
dude.
her hand.
I don't know what that was, but I hopefully it wasn't burning hands.
That'd be a big ass burning hand.
Crowley's
She's got big hands.
Crowley's going to raise a hand, and his mask is going to shift quickly to her face before shifting back as he cancels out the spell in her hand.
You're gonna use her face just right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna just, it's gonna be like just a shimmer, like almost like you're seeing double, like just a slide, looks like her, and then just disappears again.
Okay.
This man shit talking in all chat. That's what he's doing.
Jesus Christ. I'm like bitch in here.
All right.
I could have casted it earlier before you did all the work, but I wanted to see what you were doing first.
A look of frustration on her face. That is gonna bring us to Ganwin's turn. What are you doing?
Gotcha. I have a question, DM. How's she looking?
She is bloodied.
Her leg or the rest of her?
Her leg looks hurt too.
Her leg looks hurt too. Okay, well, yeah, she was getting ready to cast a spell. I don't like that. I'm just gonna call down to my friends. Milo Gorham, try to make sure she doesn't go anywhere. And I'm just gonna take my non-bow hand and just hold it out as some like that black smoke just starts pour out of the end of the sleeve, just a few feet before it just disappears, and there's just like a ripple goes through there, and I'm gonna cast Silence centered on her.
Gonna cast Silence centered on her. And how big is that?
20 foot.
20-foot
It
radius
is.
or 10-foot radius?
It is a 20-foot radius sphere.
20-foot radius sphere. That's good because she's 17 feet tall.
Yep. I would cast it in such a way to make sure she is in it.
She's got a 20-foot head, so you got to put it right on her nose.
Essentially, if
DK
she's gonna be able to step in about 10 feet in any direction and then be able to speak at the very least.
So you said that and then cast that?
Yeah, I said, make sure she's not able to move from where she's standing. And I cast silence. So I don't know if you're outside. Oh no, yeah, you're still. So you hear that, and then
you probably hear the beginnings of like, what do you think I'm?
Yeah. Get
Okay.
her silence right there. Yeah, I saw that she was getting ready to cast a spell in that direction. I'm just gonna move up a little, use a little bit of my movement to get back on top of back here, and that'll sit tight for the rest of my resources.
Okay. She used 2 legendary actions to try to cast a spell. She will use her last one for this round to try to make a melee attack. Mallow, she hooks your helmet and she spins around. You goes to cast that spell. It gets felt, and everything goes silent in this area. Just complete quiet as you turn around, and she's bringing the axe down on top of you.
On top of me?
Correct.
Gotcha.
I don't know why my thing is that. I'm gonna have to start saving.
Does shield have verbal components? Oof.
That is something to look at, but as of right now,
Risk assessment. I did not want her to be able to cast spells.
That's fair.
is a 32 to hit you.
Oh yeah, well I think
matter.
shield wouldn't
It
really
didn't
be
matter.
an issue.
Ow.
Just hits. My hasted AC is 44.
Yeah, that's the
Holy
haste
shit.
doubles your AC. You know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That'd be wild if it just doubled whatever AC you got from your dexterity bonus.
No, that wouldn't help that much.
That'd be like, yeah, haste me. AC God.
39 points of slashing damage as she brings this down on top of you. This great axe, as it hits your arm, just smacking through your temporary defenses. What's up?
Nothing. I'm just making sure you don't get ahead of me before I deduct all the different shit.
Okay, yeah. So -6 for your shield, right?
-10.
-10 for your shield.
And then -2 for heavy armor master. -3. I can't remember which. Is it 2 or 3?
It's 3 if it's non-magical
If
slashing.
it's non-magical, which her weapons, I want to say are, because she has some other stuff on this axe. Her weapon attacks are magical.
Okay, so just the -10.
So 29 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
Ow.
Boy, I hope you make a good Constitution saving throw.
Was that a DC 14 or
is
15?
DC is 14.
Easy.
I'm proficient, thank Jesus.
Correct.
Yes. That'll be a 19.
19.
Hell
All right.
yeah.
Success on keeping the haste up. That is going to bring us around to Kaushik's turn. Kaushik, what would you like to do? Is that at the top of her turn? Give me a second. Yeah, there may be something else. Sorry.
You're fine.
It says as the spell. I'm so bad as a DM. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
When the creature enters the area or starts its turn there, Okay. Ganon hasn't started his turn. Gorham did start his turn in here. Gorham starting your turn in this. I think Gorham was the only one that started his turn in this. And Milo is about to after this. Gorham, a wisdom saving throw. 6.
That is a 24.
24 succeeds. You take 4 points of necrotic damage. All right. Now that is handled, that is going to bring us to Kaushik. What you doing?
I want to turn undead.
Gonna turn undead right where you're standing.
They said them undead need to get turned.
Where am I? I can't see me.
You're right here.
Where are you?
She uses turn undead. Undead get turned. They all got glow sticks now.
Yeah, from right where I'm standing.
They now give advantage to attacks against her.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hell yeah, let's go.
All right. What's the distance on turn undead?
Oh, I have to look it up because I forgot it left my character sheet.
Running a little bit past our break. That's okay.
Just show me the spell, bro.
30 feet.
30 feet.
Okay.
Sorry.
Actually, I don't think that there's any partial thing for it, so I think that. Okay. Wonderful. In that case, Kaushik, will you please roll me a d6?
Yes. 6 with a d6. Okay, you can give me a d6. Internet d6. 6.
6. Very nice. That is what you wanted. Is these
6
spirits.
of them now attack you.
That'd be hilarious, but no. You guys have been on a roll tonight, and the roll continues as you cast Turn Undead after RTM screams this out. And now, the undead souls that have been flitting around her for so long are now suppressed for 6 rounds.
Oh, shit.
Ranged attacks no longer have disadvantage on her. She is no longer under the effects of the Spirit Guardian spell either. And y'all didn't get to see some other things, but
Good.
it's probably for the best. If we got to that point, this would be a lot worse for y'all. Anything else for your turn, Kaushik?
No.
Okay. Turning undead, the undead spirits fade away.
Do any of them have a CR of under 2?
They don't really have a CR. That's what kind of why it automatically works.
Damn. I wanted it to destroy them.
Mini Court sort of did. It's sort of an ability of hers, though.
Okay.
Yeah, it is unique. If there's nothing else for your turn here, it's gonna bring us to her turn. Everyone else outside of the silence spell still hears the screaming going on in the city. It continues and it grows louder over the seconds that you're out here. Bringing us to her turn. She's very intelligent. She knows what silence is. She knows that disengaging I need to see some spell components really quickly.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this only helps so much.
No.
Chop off her hands. No somatic components either. Get them out of here.
I tried for the leg, brother.
You gonna cast spells with your feet?
I mean,
You know.
you could.
You
I wanna see
Would.
somebody
Just
cast a
imagining
fireball with the
Sebulba
stanky
being a
thing.
wizard now.
It kind of looks like
Sick.
Sebulba.
It's funny.
I hate
'cause
how
I'm
exact
stressed.
you have to be with D&D Beyond sometime. I almost gave away what she might be trying to cast. Okay, which she cannot. So she is not going to. She is instead going to cast Axe.
X.
That's my favorite
yeah.
spell.
And you have suppressed her ability to start this off. That's actually a big part of that.
What scent does she prefer with her axe?
Gonna throw it at Ian.
Ah!
Dandelion.
Hey, you can't cast this. Oh no!
She doesn't mind being in here.
Oh, that's not good.
In the Thunderdome.
Well, she can, and she has magical abilities. She is in no way reliant on them. Milo. 2 big axe swings coming down on you.
Sorry, little one.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, little one.
I can't cast shield right now. This sucks.
Got this.
19 on the first one.
We'll miss.
Ha ha ha!
Hell yeah.
This is why you need some sorcerer levels so you can subtle spell your shield.
Yeah, right.
She just crit. Uh-oh.
Milo, make a Constitution saving throw. Your DC is 17.
Is he within 10 feet of Gorham right now?
I believe he is.
Before I roll, am I? That's what, +4? DM, I'm confirming with you before I drop the dice.
I'm
About that
measuring
+4.
I'm measuring from Gorham to you right now, which is just over 10 feet.
He's
Just over?
kind of like
Alright.
not in a square. Both of them aren't really.
Right, but he's kind of flying as well.
True.
Call it,
Alright.
Milo,
What-
high or low?
High, always high.
Heads or tails, call it.
81. You are within 10 feet. So
Woohoo!
you get an
And
additional +4.
just in case, Crowley, your inspiration is a D10, right?
It is.
All right.
Hell yeah.
You're proficient in these. I believe in you.
All right. So I rolled very low, but with a 7 on the inspiration die, that will put me at a 21.
21. 6 sucks. That's good. That is a good thing.
Can we get 21s in chat? Oh, we don't have that emote yet. Subscribe to KD.
We need emotes for literally every possible number. Every
So-
one.
The 21 emote is 9 plus 10.
That did consume my inspiration, Crowley. So that is 1 less on the field.
Gotcha.
You take 48 points of slashing damage. As you feel it dragging across your chest, this sort of purple and black energy that is in her axe, you feel and can even see in some points. She swipes it across your chest. Not just bits of flesh and blood making its way through the armor, but spirit and soul clinging onto the axe as it nearly rips your soul from your body.
Oh my god.
Ow.
Okay. And she's silenced right now. She is okay with where she is. I'm glad you saved on that, my boy. With that, Milo, it is now your turn.
Yeah, I saved on that with fucking resource expenditure. That was not saved in a vacuum. Rotating with the force of the blow, he is going to come around with 3 attacks of his own.
Roll it up. I need you to make another Constitution saving throw if you have not for your haste.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to drop a
49 points of damage, which all went through because you haven't had a time to re-up your shield yet, correct?
Right. So it'd be 24.
DC
Yeah.
24, correct.
We're gonna go ahead and flash a genius this one just to bring that up a little bit more.
Okay.
You'd still have the +4 from Gorham.
Correct.
Oh yeah. So I have exactly 50% chance of passing this.
Hell yeah.
I like those odds.
That's a 16 on the dice plus 14.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Very nice. All right.
Actually, I don't even need to use the flash of genius on it. So, holy shit. Okay. It was a very eventful round for me.
Surely.
Yeah. Attack rolls. Okay. Attack roll number 1. Also a 16 plus 10, I think. Yeah. So
Hits.
26. Yep. 17 points of force damage.
Okay.
Second attack. 28.
Hits.
14 points of force damage. Third attack. Another 28.
Hits.
Slowly going down. 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
And bonus action to get that shield back up.
Bonus action. Shield back up. All right.
Pucker factor. Maximum. That's all I got.
All right. Ends your turn there.
Want to hit it with a break at the end of the round, or?
Yeah, we'll hit it with a break at the end of this round.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to decide something real quick.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. Legendary action of retaliation onto you, Milo. For a 22 to hit. Does that hit your
That
hasted
hits.
AC?
Exactly. Yeah.
I would apologize, but I'm not gonna.
God damn, that's rough.
26 points of slashing damage on this one.
That will put me down.
Even after your shield?
I had 12 hit points. So with the shield, that is 22 hit points.
Milo goes unconscious. Your haste
Was that?
fades.
That was a legendary action at the end of my round.
The end of your
My
turn.
turn.
Yep.
So, and this is finagling, but it's finagling within the rules, I think. So I'm going to run this by you.
Mhm.
It says, if I am unconscious or not present, my drone acts without limitations. It doesn't need bonus actions. It also says the drone takes its turn after mine.
Mm-hmm.
Will I get a turn for the drone after her legendary action or no?
Yeah.
It's not as cool. I'm just taking reaches. All right.
No, I mean, if your drone acts of its own accord when you're down, and it is at the end of your turn, go for it. She did use the legendary action at the end of your turn, so I see what you're saying.
All right. That'll put its 30 feet of movement speed in the square next to mine.
Okay.
Right? Before I move anything up, I'm gonna check every step of this with you so I don't overstep anything.
I'm gonna say this. I'll allow you to move the drone if you think Milo would have moved the drone up to him. You see the axe coming down on you. You see that she has not missed you yet. She's just hit you for a big chunk of damage that you saw nearly ripped your soul from your body. She picks her up, axe up once again. I'm going to give you one more command at the end of your turn to your drone. What are you doing?
Because I am silenced.
Okay.
I do not have a telepathic link with it.
That's right.
So, but it is a sentient creature with an intelligence of 10, same as an average human. So that's what I was basing this action on. Like I said, I'm going to check this with you every step of the way, though.
Yeah, no, I'll say your drone seeing you go down, that would, or about to go down, that is within reason. I'm not going to say that is too metagamey or anything like that. That is definitely within reason.
So I am going to be very careful with this 100%.
For sure.
30 feet would put it in the square next to me.
Okay.
I'm going to have it apply the potion that it has loaded into it right now.
Okay.
My last potion.
All right.
Potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2?
Yep. A common potion of healing, yes.
Yep. It is just a regular one. I think. Let me double check. I don't think it's a big potion.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just a regular 2d4 plus 2.
Roll that up. You are conscious as the drone flies over and injects you with this healing potion. Very hurt. That is going to bring us to RTM's turn, though.
All right.
What you doing?
Well, I'm going to move 30 feet right here.
Mm-hmm.
And is Mazareth flying right there, actually?
The question for Azur, is Mazareth flying or just standing right here?
Yeah. I'd say probably be about 10 feet up off the ground right now.
Okay. I know Gorham already has advantage on all of these attacks, but I'm gonna go ahead and 30 foot. I'm pretty sure she's 30 feet away. Oh, well, fuck. Well, I guess I'm not gonna do that then. She's 31 feet away. Shit. Well, I guess in that case, I'm gonna just use my action to mosey on this moonbeam a little bit behind her.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. We just go to edit, and then we. Oh no, we don't go to edit. Sorry, I forgot.
For 5 points of radiant damage. Woo!
All right. I should be able to move this. How did I move it earlier?
I think you're supposed. I don't know.
I moved it early. I'm not sure how I did it.
I can.
Nope.
Wiggle and stuff around it, but I can't seem to move it.
Hmm.
Or do you just have to remeasure it each time?
No, you can move it. There you go. There's some sort of way. You said you moved it over her, right? I'm sure you don't get Milo in there.
Yeah, like a little bit behind her. So like I can move it 40 feet. So
there you go.
Yeah, probably it's just smidgen to the where's the compass at? To the east.
We have so many people that
of Milo.
Jones is the game master is covering the compass partially.
Okay. Move the moonbeam. How much damage was that?
5.
5. If she doesn't save a con save.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm assuming she's gonna save.
Oh, that's fact.
She could fail. It's possible.
A very low roll. Very high con.
Yeah.
Oh, only 16.
All right, DC 17. She takes the full 5.
Let's
Yeehaw.
go.
That is not how math works.
Yeah, it is.
Almost did 55 points of damage to her with that.
Yeah, that's
Do
better.
that.
That's
Much
super
better.
vulnerability.
Yeah. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Okay.
If it's possible, I would like to not move there since that was not in range, but I understand if he's...
You can move back.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll just...
How much movement did you take there, our team?
Do what?
How much movement did you take right there?
0.
You staying back? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not moving.
That's fair. Okay. All right. Put those dice down.
Technically 10 feet, 5 feet forward and 5 feet back.
She's not gonna stand for that. Second legendary action. It's a 27 to hit you there, Milo, at advantage.
Yep.
Okay, her minimum damage here would outdo that potion.
I have
Yeah.
7 hit points, so.
It takes a foot and stomps down onto your helmet. She steps on the other side here. All right, Crowley, your turn.
Alrighty then. I'm going to move up a little because I think she just moved outside of my range.
Okay.
Right there. Should bring me back within the change of range. I would like to consume identity, or destroy identity, Jones.
All right, and it's been. I think this might be the first time you've used it actually. To remind me what that does.
I can corrode the very essence of a target a number of times per day. By proficiency, I can use an action to do 1d4 charisma damage to the target. They lose. That'll be subtracted from the target's charisma, and if it's brought to 0, they cannot cast spells any further, and they automatically fail charisma-based checks.
Okay.
And become utterly forgettable.
What's the save on it?
There is no save, sir, because here we go. I thought you were talking about the other save after that. But the charisma save, it's a charisma save equal to my spell save DC.
Okay.
17.
17.
Yep.
So her charisma is very good as well.
Oh, that's good.
What is happening tonight? That is like
Nat
what,
one?
my third nat 1 on a save?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Roll a d4 for me.
Put him in the chat. Put him in the chat.
That is a 4 DM, so they should subtract that from their charisma.
Gotcha. You see, as you sort of reach out with the energy that this mask sort of whispers in gratification as you do, her features sort of pale, her eyes shine a little bit less bright, her face becoming just a little bit more bland as you do. All right.
Oh, I would also like to say that the mask, the face once again shimmers on Crowley's face before the mouth just kind of tears open and it just begins drawing the features in.
Gross.
Excellent.
Anything else for your turn?
Yeah. Let's see what else I can do. Actually, who's up there right now? In the thick of it. In the thick of it. Ooh. That poor lad over there.
One of us have already been thicked of it.
I see that. I'm trying to like figure out who to bonus action real quick here. Gorham still has his inspiration, I think. Milo, are you down kaput?
I'm unconscious and dying.
Okay, that's what I thought still. It's just you're floating, so I was confused for a second. Behind me, I'm going to turn around and grant Azure an inspiration.
Okay. So you get an inspiration dice.
And that'll end my turn.
Ending your turn there. Gorham won't hear it, but pretty much everybody else will see her look at her leg, which is just kind of at a slight angle that it probably shouldn't be. She takes her weight and sort of
Uh-oh.
That's
Damn.
hilarious. Whoops. Anyways, we'll
Whoopsie.
anybody else getting feedback?
Clip it.
Don't clip it down.
Yep, yeah, it's feeding it back a little bit.
Clip it, brother. Clip it.
Whoops. Okay, all right. Shouldn't. I'll speak this way so it doesn't feed back too much. Sort of snaps her leg back into place. You just hear the sickening crud and this thud and crunch as she just shakes her knee and straightens it back up a bit. Reaches around her neck, pulls out a familiar looking, what Aelin told you was a key, grasps it, disappears from sight. And that is where we're going to go on break. So, you guys don't
Hell
go
yeah.
anywhere. Hope you're enjoying this. I know I am. And yeah, we'll be right back. Much love.
Bye.
And we are back. Hello, everybody. Who are we? We're Hard Knock Dice, and we're mostly the same people where they're sitting at this table before we left for a little bit of a break there. If you missed that first part, our party had their first run-in with Idril's commander of forces, Abroxia, a death giant. Did a fucking number on her with a lot of natural 20s against her, a lot of good solid attacks against her. She dealt her own blows as well, but before eventually looking around, deciding that maybe she did underestimate the Shining Vanguard and took an early leave from this fight, disappearing out of sight. Oh, I'm sorry, I left out the best part. This was after she threw a train at them. So that was like the best part.
It is the best part by a lot.
So we pick back up. The burning train still crackling away in the background. The fire starting to grow a little bit now. Some of those cargo containers start splitting at the seams, and you hear vapor and something escaping from it. It's just leaving this eerily like whine sound from outside of there. Milo unconscious on the ground. Shining Vanguard, what are you doing right now?
Just gonna drop the silence. Obviously, I was gonna something to get Milo up quickly.
I'm gonna get Milo up quickly.
Yeah. And I just have a quick question, DM. From my vantage point, I know we were hearing all the screaming and stuff. Can I see anything in the direction of where that screaming is coming from?
Give me a perception check.
You got it, boss. Point of order. Quick.
I believe you have advantage on perception.
I would
checks
say,
when
yeah,
you're on top of
it's
structures.
any structure. So.
I'm glad that's gotten used 2 times now in your
I'm
hometown.
saying.
It's kind of like, that's awesome.
Well, it helped by 1
Oh no.
by taking it from a 13 to a 14.
Gotcha. You are pretty far out. You know that you wouldn't be able to see much to begin with looking in that direction. The screams begin to grow with that perception check, just keeping your eyes and ears out in that sort of direction, sort of across the city. But the 13 and a 14, I'm going to say about as much information as you can gather as it seems to be concentrated on the area next to the river.
Okay. Just pull up that map.
Now we'll switch away from you, Kaushik. You head over to Milo. Milo's helmet is crushed into the concrete by about half a foot or so from where Abraxia stepped on his head before taking her leave. What are you doing?
Spare the dying on Milo.
Instantly.
Just to make sure, and then a 3rd level cure wounds.
Okay.
Picking him back up.
And that's max because you're a grave domain.
Oh yeah. So 3d8 plus 5 is what max is for that. It's 16.
29.
Yeah, 29.
Life comes coursing back into your veins, Milo.
Thanks.
Alright. And once she's done that, Azura's gonna slap him with a level 1 cure wounds.
Okay.
Corelli, do you know? Can you track where this thing is gone?
I'm not sure if it'll be that simple, but I can try. It'd be more useful if Milo came back up.
Milo sits up before he even stands up. He's gonna activate his last level of shields.
You get 19 points from me. Thank you, Crowley.
Holy shit.
Used that inspiration die that I still have.
Very nice.
Pop into there.
I am almost up to half.
Nice.
At any point, has Jeremiah or Agario come back to this station?
Not yet.
While folks are attempting to maybe divine what direction this teleportation has gone through, I'm go ahead and start casting an aura of vitality.
Okay. Go ahead and start rolling that up.
I was just doing that.
Yep. And while that's happening, any other conversations or points of order as the screams have not stopped within the city?
What happened? Where'd she go?
She teleported away.
Milo rockets directly up, trying to get advantage on the direction of the screams.
Straight into the sky. Give me a perception check.
Can't remember my bonus. 1 sec. 21.
21. Looking around, sort of flying not too far from where Gandalf's standing, just maybe a couple of feet above him, you're able to source some movement around the city, looking like it's coming from multiple points. A lot of it, some of it confirming what Gandalf is hearing. As you see some movement around the river area and sort of like near the inns and taverns near the river. I'll say with the 21 as well, you're able to get a view on Nighthold as well, and there seems to be a mob outside of Nighthold.
There's no telepathic connection, so he is going to go down and communicate all of this to the party.
Gotcha.
Giving directions and big crowd, little crowd, here, there, etc.
So I'm gathering, does it look like that their undead have come out of the river? And that is how they've... That's where, like, Abraxia... Is that in the direction that Abraxia came from?
She came from somewhere in the city, it seems.
Gotcha.
Other than that, you're not entirely sure. And it's hard to tell from this distance anything.
Okay.
Do you want me to go do a flyover, take a look?
I mean, we however we do it, we need to know more about what the fuck is going on. Like, are people rioting? Is that just what's going on outside of Nighthold? Like, are there undead here in the city? I don't know.
I'll go take a look.
Hey, hold on. Hey, get a little bit of healing for you. Don't go scurrying off too far.
Yeah, please.
Can you check to see if maybe there's a way you can track from where she vanished away?
Sure, can I do that while you're doing whatever you are doing?
I don't know. You don't have to do any part of this, but just stand there.
Yeah, sure.
Milo will go investigate her departure location,
Sure.
looking for magical clues or any details he can find.
Okay.
Can't hurt to look, right?
Yeah, I think Crawley, you were going to do the same. So either one of you can roll Arcana with advantage, or each of you can roll separately.
I'll give Milo advantage.
Yeah. Hey. That'll be a 26.
26.
Nice.
HUD comes down, starts scanning some of the electrical energies that are the magical energies that are sort of left over. You're not going to be able to get a location, but I will say that sort of like a signature, a magical signature that's sort of left behind. This was not a dimension door. This was a full-on teleport. She has gone somewhere to a location. You think that with this sort of energy that's coursing here, that key that looked similar, you didn't get to see it actually, but everybody else did. So never mind.
This was long-range magic. She could have gone anywhere. Might not be nearby at all.
All right.
Feared as much.
But she might be. Just the magnitude is enough to have taken her further than outside the city.
Like I said, Milo, you think that it was anchored to a point wherever she went to.
Oh, I thought you said it could be, not that it was, for sure.
Likely to a specific location. Not a free-form teleportation.
So probably to the castle. Yeah, the flying fortress.
How much longer, Artyom?
Hey, you're good. Go ahead. I'll save the rest for me.
That being the case, Milo is going to fire up a expeditious retreat, and he is going to zip off to try and do a flyby, get more information.
Okay, so that boosts your movement speed to 120 feet per round.
Yes.
Okay, 120 feet per round. Where are you going first?
First, you said there was a mob building outside of the hold.
Correct.
Yeah, that will be the first location.
Going to Nighthold first. A little bit away from the river, but heading towards Nighthold. How close to the ground are you getting?
Probably 100 feet up.
Okay, 100 feet up. Give me a perception check.
Eh, 15.
15. With a 15,
Yeah, 15.
I'll say you'll be able to tell that the mob outside is not undead. They are living of some sort, and they seem to be pushing against guards of Nighthold and the gate itself. And you hear a bit of a ruckus coming from down below.
So the civilians seemingly are trying to get into the hold.
Right.
And are being held out by
A lot
local
of them.
military personnel.
Soldiers, yeah.
If that's what I get, then heading off to the river.
Okay. Over to the river. Give me another perception check if you're staying 100 feet up.
Uh, 13 this time.
13. Some shambling within the city, sort of banging on doors. The 13, you hear that, hear screams from within buildings. You see some windows getting broken into, and then like a fucking bar stool gets tossed out of it, towards whatever broke the window. That's about all you see.
Is it like a broadly scattered group of undead that seems to be rampaging through, or is it like a clump?
Doesn't look to be clustered in any one space, other than the fact that it is generally localized to around the river area. But is spreading at this point.
Does it seem like there's a larger concentration of them anywhere?
No, you're not getting like pools of them anywhere with a 13. You're just sort of getting various cut, like 6 here, 5 here, 10 here, sort of going through the city, being attracted to sounds of people and or screams, and sort of go off in that direction.
Unfortunately, that does not leave him with much he can do alone, so he will head back.
Okay. Let's say 120 feet for a round. It takes you about 25 minutes to make that route on foot. I'll give you, it's probably going to take you about half that, 10 minutes or so to make that route and look around.
10 minutes would be the duration of the spell exactly, so.
There you go. Okay. Anything that the rest of you want to do for 10 minutes other than just sort of sit around?
I want to start screaming to the sky like a bird to get the attention of our bird homies to see if any of them will come talk to me. I mean, I'm saying words like, hey, you guys want to get some extra food? I can get all kinds of stuff. Got an extra job. It's a bonus.
I will say you did send your birds to the opposite side of the city.
Yep. That was a long shot.
I'll see how lucky you are with the local vicinity within
Archim.
your voice.
Archim says, you miss every bird you don't scream for.
That's right.
Archie, if you scream this out, you're looking around. Air's still.
Oof.
He just looks like a crazy person.
Crazy person.
Okay. Well, whatever that is.
Hey, none of the birds can hear me right now. They're busy on the other side trying to earn some bear meat. Anyway, I was going to see if I could get them to look for a giant with a terrible fucking limp if she's in the city somewhere.
I mean, like we said, the odds are probably pretty good. That,
Sure.
that she's
It
not
costs
here.
us nothing. We're waiting for Milo anyway. If there aren't any fruit with that over the course, I would say, of like the first 60 seconds, if I don't see anything homing in, I'll go ahead and start ritually casting telepathic bond.
Okay. Where are you casting that at?
Not close to the probably soon to be exploding
Yeah,
thing.
we should get away from that train.
A little
car.
bit off the tracks. I'd say maybe in an alleyway a block away from the rail station or something like that.
Okay, so you guys are leaving the rails?
Leaving the open area to where there was a fight, trying to get into a less noticeable spot.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Thanks for posting the map so I can pull it up too.
Yeah. I swear I've saved this thing like 3 different times, and I don't know where my other copies of it have gone. Like, so I'm probably like clogging up my computer somewhere.
You guys take a little bit of a walk towards a building, and about the time or an alleyway, and about the time you get settled in an alleyway, you hear in the distance small fireball from the
That
rails.
exploded.
Hey.
So, quick, they're saying like she was fucked up pretty bad.
Generally, you
So
don't
that's
flee
really
because you're winning the
brief.
fight. Yeah.
Right. She was fucked up pretty bad. And as far as from what we've been led to believe, she should have been the only major player here so far until the fortress arrives. Yes. So they said the twins would probably they would stay within the fortress, within the bowels of it, doing whatever it is the fuck they do. There's the spy master, who presumably is a non-combatant, and Yidril himself would be there at the fortress as well.
I mean, what good could the spy master do in a situation like this? He could give out the locations of frontline people, or who's leading this charge over here. Make sure to kill the Minotaur in this area, the Boris guy in this one.
Or at the very least say where there will be the most resistance. Say if you push here, this is where they are more thinly positioned, etc.
I would say sow discontent inside the city to make them riot at their main point of escape, but Artyom doesn't know that yet.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not sure that's an attack yet. But regardless, where does that put us? If we, for the moment at least, Abraxia is no longer a combatant here, probably.
Hopefully.
Hopefully so. Considering she fucked us up pretty bad in that short altercation.
Well, I would ask Milo how generally flying castles do their flying, and if there's a way maybe we could sabotage that or get some things ready to sabotage that.
But pin in that question.
You guys have gone over that before.
Yeah, there's too many different ways and different models and stuff. It's very unlinear.
Yeah, okay.
There's no like standardized.
We already tried that, or went down that route.
But regardless, what is our time going to be best spent doing? Do we attempt to assist on these front lines and see if we can use some of our more unique capabilities to prevent the lines from continuing to be pushed back?
Yeah, it seems good.
We probably
Any
also
ideas?
need to check on the Crimson Monastery, make sure nothing's happening over there, because that's where that the machine, the device that they need for this ritual is located. Correct?
Yeah, Spy Master could be in there to
We
try
need to
and make sure that.
She came from somewhere within the city. We need to make sure that she didn't come from having left some of her cronies to seize the monastery and the device.
Yeah, I mean, for all we know, that teleportation device could also take her back to that cave that we saw coming in.
Right.
So,
quick question, DM. You said the rest of us except for Milo had seen a key like that before?
Mm-hmm.
Where had we seen that?
Aelin handed it to you. He said you were going to need a key to get through certain doors within the fortress.
Within the fortress. That's right.
And it looked identical to what Abraxia held.
Who did he hand that to?
One of y'all. I don't know.
I don't think he handed it to me. I doubt it, because I didn't like him.
Who liked them?
Anybody happen to motherfuckers who has this
I
fucking?
don't remember.
It was not Milo, I know that.
Don't know.
Y'all left it in the snow. Damn. That's rough.
Oh,
I remember perfectly. I grabbed it. It's in my pocket right here.
What are we talking about that we missed? Sorry.
There's a key that Aelin had given us that he had said that we would need to get through to get into certain parts of the Flying Fortress.
So is this a teleportation key, or are you just going to go to the fortress and start running amok now? Should we go follow her? We need Milo to
gonna-
come back so we can activate this thing. He probably knows how to teleport or something, right?
Sure, but at the same time, do we really think that's a good idea?
I'd rather, if we're going to take down the flying castle, I'd rather do it not above a city.
But at the same time, can we?
Yeah.
If you have
I've
a if
never-
you have a plan for that will result in us not just like killing ourselves by just popping into his living room.
What do you suggest? Wait for him to take the field, and then we go and sneak in his back door and destroy his castle while he slaughters everyone in town?
I'm entirely sure, but I'm pretty considering that his lieutenant just tossed a fucking train at us,
Yeah, no, into us.
into us,
Onto.
very nearly
I'm
killed
so
Milo,
pussies.
and did fucking like those rocks fucking hurt, and I mean, you were able to
The
top off
fucking
some
Archon's
of
just
us.
looking at it like, oh yeah, Fennis fucking smallest violin right here, buddy.
Yeah.
Rocks. Okay.
Regardless, if she is that much of a threat, and I doubt that it is just her and these twins who apparently make evil machinery, they make bad shit, and himself there. Like, do we really think that we have very many odds of success at this point in time?
Okay, this is my plan. Okay, this is my plan if the castle's made out of stone. We find wherever
Mhm.
the device that keeps it in the air is, and where it's anchored to, or maybe if there's multiple float machines. And then I just go and I make all this stone just slop off the side of it, and it loses one of its flying machines or its main flying machines, and it just crashes into the fucking earth. And then the big hole that we make, everyone jumps on my back and we fly off. Easy. Everyone dies except for us because we're cool. What could go wrong?
That sounds very optimistic.
A lot could go wrong.
That's a joke. Everything can go wrong.
Bring down Flying Castle, destroy all of City.
This way, I say we go beforehand, so that it's not above the city when we do it.
Depends on how big the castle is, but we'll know when we're there.
How well
That's
guarded
true.
it is, which we know nothing about.
Yeah. It's
Assuming
true.
they're not just watching this door.
Right. Assuming that there's not like a really oh hey, you just pop right in right next to Yidril and he goes, oh hey, it's you guys.
Nah, there's also a big if Aelin was just not handing us the trap to kill us. They're all just waiting there for us to die if we use this teleportation key, which we don't even really know if he's a teleportation key. We're just kind of assuming.
Yep.
But
I don't think we know nearly enough about where we would be going for that to be a good idea. I think our best bet is to do what we can to just see if we can just prevent this current plan from succeeding. That's where we're at right now. We just have to keep him from getting what he wants tonight.
nah. Well, I mean, if you want to try and stop him from using that device, I think that would be the bare minimum, is destroying that device somehow to stop him from raising the whole city.
Well, remember, it is not just the raising of the city is the part at the end. That's
Yeah.
just all right. I have resurrected, Lady Vol, and now we have this giant army of undead. It is the
Okay,
slaughter that it is killing everybody in the city that will bring her back, and that is what he mostly cares about.
All right.
So,
Koshik, did your stepdad or whatever ever tell you about, some other mysterious secret place that he might keep some old dead lady inside for safekeeping to resurrect one day. No, just checking all the
I'm
boxes
gonna
off.
press F to doubt. Yeah. Do I need to
Never
roll
know.
something?
You have heard of and seen exactly one old dead lady in that
That was
fortress.
my mama.
Oh shit, your mom's Lady Ilmero. What?
Or she might be the vessel that Lady Ilmera
I'll
is
explain.
resurrected
I'll explain to him that the only dead woman that I know is being kept in his castle is my mother.
Of import, you did see catacombs all around you that were filled with dead bodies.
Of
The-
import.
the
I
only
did
one
see
that was like-
catacombs all around me that were filled with dead bodies.
Jesus Christ. I was gonna say there were catacombs around you in one of the towers.
You get the point. You get the point.
My goodness, he just flies around with catacomb.
So you're, I mean, what was your mom's name?
I don't remember. Oh my god.
That is very sad.
Bad.
It's been a long time.
Oh,
I'll give. I'd
name
give
was
you a hug
Mom,
right now
obviously.
if I wasn't trying to concentrate on this ritual.
I mean, I was just a little kid when I was taken, so I honestly only would have referred to her as mom or mother.
Mother? Curious?
Mother.
Mother. What is your mother's maiden name?
Mom of Bull, why did you ask?
If you, I
Oh,
feel
hello,
like
Mother Ilmero.
I feel like Yidra would have said it around you even after the fact. So even if you don't remember, or if you would like to make it up now, I'm perfectly okay with either of these options.
I'm just gonna say I only knew her as mother.
Alright,
All right.
so what is our best course of action for making sure that the completion of this atrocity is not completed? If we think Abraxia is out of the picture at the moment, at least.
I mean, we got to figure out who else could lead his army, so that should we try to find the spy master or get to the front lines and do work and sweep up this undead army?
Make
I
sure we
mean-
need to make what's I'd say that's a distinct possibility. Also, if whenever Milo comes back, if he's like, oh shit, there are a bunch of like, if they are starting to kill the people from the inside, we need to make sure that stops.
Hopefully
We're a
Milo
little busy on those other two fronts.
shows back up early soon so that he can get in on the last bit of this. There's the eggshell for him right there if he gets back in time.
Where do you keep getting all these eggshells, man? That's like,
Have you seen all the birds I was talking to today?
are you murdering their children?
Milo lands Tony Stark style right beside you two.
Milo, eggshell!
Spark
Eggshell!
time.
Milo's like trying to put out one of his thrusters because his
It's on
armor's all
fire?
fucked up. No, it won't go off. He's like
One sec.
Holy shit.
faceplate on sideways.
It's permanent left
Okay.
turn for a second until you get it off.
Okay.
Alright, how's
Over.
it looking?
At the hold, there is a giant mob of civilians trying to get inside.
Oh, shit.
They're being held out by soldiers. I didn't get a closer look or more information about that. I also headed over to the river. There is a scattered horde of undead moving through the city, killing who they can. People are trying to hold up in the buildings, but, you know, I wasn't able to do much. I wanted to hurry back.
Oh, alright, that's not good. How many undead did you see scattered in the city from the river? Because that's a pretty long river.
No big concentration, groups of 5, 10, maybe a little bit more, but spreading outward rapidly.
I don't know if I was able to get like a general total.
Yeah, just sort of going over towards where you saw movement and hearing the screams and stuff like that. That's a good estimate, but you would not be able to get a total.
I didn't know if it was like in the realm of hundreds or in the realm of thousands. So Or not. I don't know. Up to you.
With that
Alright.
concentration that you saw, you doubt thousands, but again, you sort of gave a very brief glance into the streets that you could see.
Just at a passing glance, I don't think that it would have been a few thousand. Could be closer to one or less, but like I said, that is just the most perfunctory of information.
Shit.
Okay. Yeah, cheat is a good way to put it.
Did they have any kind of direction at all? Did it look like, or were they just kind of
Moving inward.
I
Right,
mean,
that was-
like,
that
did
was correct,
anything
moving
seem to
inward
be
towards the
like
city.
commanding them?
You didn't see them moving in any sort of spread. They were moving, yes, into the city, but outward from the river area is sort of the direction that you got from all of them. And there was
Gotcha.
nothing like giving direction.
Just
Did they
spreading
did they look-
haphazardly out in the river.
look all wet and stuff? Like they came out of the river? Like maybe they're poking holes through the water and coming up through the ice?
You would not be able to tell that from 100 feet up, unfortunately.
Didn't get close enough to tell.
Regardless, if they are not being directed by anything, it may be possible that there's a lot of them. There's no way we'll be able to go and find every little group of them.
No.
We need to try to round them up as best we can. If they're just going through, it is possible we can get the attention of them and their groups, draw them away to the civilians, eliminate them in larger concentrations.
And what about what's going on at the hold?
We need to know why the fuck there's a mob. Did it look like they were still letting people in at all?
No. They were
They weren't
holding
letting anybody
everybody
in
out.
at all.
That's,
Definitely
that's
need
what
to
I
know
saw,
what
right?
the fuck
They
is
had-
up with that.
DM, they had, like, were barricaded.
Again, from what you could tell from 15 feet out, there's a large mob outside and there were soldiers at the gate, and it looked like people were just trying to shove in. Now, whether or not there was, some movement back and forth, it's
Gotcha.
hard to tell.
Yeah, we need-
Without
If
more
they're letting
investigation.
people in, it was only a trickle.
which was the plan originally, but if word got out, that could explain the mob. Some kind of order has to be restored, of some kind.
We should probably go there first and try to take care of that.
The longer we wait, the farther into the city and the more spread out these undead are gonna be.
Well, there's no way we can pin them down anyway. It's better to
That's
try
what I was
to
saying.
keep
If we could try to get them to follow us back into a more central area, to be exterminated, rather than trying to pick them off one little group at a time.
Half and half, maybe?
What? Dude, you said from the river. That goes through the center of the city. That means that if people are in a concentrated area, they're going to get attacked by undead. Everyone needs to group up so that they can defend themselves against little tiny scatterings of people. We need to get the people to move, not the undead.
There are already people in the area where the undead are scattered through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, the people that are remaining in the city are basically completely non-combatants. They are either too old or too young, or they are leading around children.
We have to do something for them.
How well do your bats follow directions?
I mean, they'll follow orders for about an hour, and then they
Could they
are gone.
try to bait the undead back towards the river?
I mean, they might be able to, but that's a really big if, and a pretty big resource for what they got left in the tank. If we're gonna have to fight that big girl again, and Yidril, and maybe a couple of crazy fucking twins.
We have to avoid fighting Yidril at all costs at this point. We have to. Our winning here today or tonight is preventing this ritual from being accomplished. We are not killing Yidril tonight. That needs to be understood.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, we were winning that fight. We won't win it again.
Okay, so if that's the case, I feel like it might be how wide was the tunnel?
Talking about the one that was underneath Nighthold?
Yeah, the secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel, yeah.
big enough to fit rail through. So like 15 feet tall, maybe 20 feet wide.
Cool.
We can't let all those people cram in there.
No, we can't let them cram in, but we need to start getting a better trickle and start getting a big crowd there. It's not really going to do much of anything at this point. If someone were to come along and say, "Hey, let's kill a bunch of people in this spot," there's already a rioting crowd there. So the jig is up. They know that that's a place that's going to have a concentration of people. We need to make the trickle be more of a flow.
All right, so are we going to the hold or no? We've been talking for too long.
Yep,
we need to move.
I agree.
We need to send
Same
people
direction.
to both. That's what I meant by 2 groups.
I think Crowley needs to go to the hold, convince them of the best way to keep this, like, clarify what the fuck is happening there. Also, he's gonna be the best one. Plus, that he's been established as, you know, this military officer that can convince these guys to open up the gates a little bit more. That makes sense.
Is
Right.
he? Would there be a way that you can even get to the gate if there's a whole mob in the way?
Milo can
You just
carry
fly
him
over there,
it.
Crowley?
Or yeah. Or,
Oh yeah, Milo can drop him. Yeah, that's stupid. Okay.
I'd say the two of you that, like, if they have some kind of technical problem, Milo, you could help them with that, and Crowley can do the talking. Yes.
I was going to start thinning out the undead from the river.
That is also important, but we need. I still think maybe depending on how broad. Did it seem like the undead were only coming from like one section of the river, or like they had been coming out of the water all along the river?
I don't think in that time span that Milo would have been able to cover the entirety of the river, but from the section that he did, he'd probably be able to cover a good section of it, meaning like from the middle of the city over. It seemed like at least from various points from halfway into the city of the river. So,
Quick question. I know there was a time frame, I think it was like midnight or 1 or something like that was like the apex moon alignment time. How
Mhm.
far are we from that?
Four and a half hours? No.
Oh fuck. Might be a long night.
4.5, 5 hours maybe at this point.
We definitely need to take steps to start clearing out some of the undead.
I think
Great.
the best way to do that is to get them all in one, in concentrated bunches, so that things like your Drake and that fucking thing you did to Abroxia can be done.
Well,
Also, they can be led if they get anywhere near Gorham. Gorham will just smash them like to bits with like one swing. So
if we can, but if we can't, we need to be prepared to go street by street.
sure.
Right. Perhaps someone should message either Boris or the other guy that they have broke the lines.
We have telepathic communication with us going right now, right? Or can
It's
finish
just-
that?
has just been is either wrapping up.
Yeah, it was
Right.
ending right when you got there.
The good news is, if y'all get to the hold and you need my technical expertise, I can get to you rapidly.
Sure.
I also was going to include your 10 intelligence sentient drone into the telepathic communication.
Awesome.
All right. I mean, if at this point, if we need to communicate with Boris or Serhish, I can probably get there the quickest. In so far as
We don't
those
even
that
know what
can't fly.
the Eastern Front looks like.
Yep.
Just a suggestion. It would cause a lot of collateral damage, but we might be able to make a fire break for the undead in the city.
I'd say it's worth considering. And anyway, we can keep discussing specifics.
Yeah,
rolling
as
with
we're
who's
moving,
going
yeah.
where. Crowley, you're gonna go to the Nighthold. Yes.
Yes.
Can you get yourself there by yourself, or do
Okay.
you need somebody's assistance to get you over the crowd?
I can get there.
Okay.
Since we'll be dealing with undead, I personally think Kaushik should come with me if there are no objections.
I think all the rest should go towards the river
Absolutely.
and start working on finding and eliminating, and hopefully drawing them into larger groups to be eliminated and more quickly. I can make my way towards Boris and see if he has anything that he can spare. If not, I will then make my way to Serhish and see if he has anything he can spare to help us clear out the streets.
They say a lot of ground to cover.
I can run quickly and I can move faster because it's dark. I
Okay.
can cover a lot of ground pretty quick.
Kaushik, I have some questions for you.
Yeah.
As we
what's
go.
Talk about it on the way.
That's what he said. That's what we
Team, move
moving.
out. Break.
Gandalf, are you going to be mad if I burn down your city?
Please don't burn down the whole thing.
The whole thing.
not
Got it.
Leave some scaffolding.
Ultimately, as long as the people survive, they can rebuild, but keep rebuilding to a minimum if at all possible.
So, I know we are probably about to wrap up the session here shortly, DM, but I want to go ahead and field what the discussion with Kaushik will be, either now or just before we leave.
Let's hear.
Milo is going to try and figure out a way to amplify and invert her turn undead. So a really, really big
Suck.
call undead.
Uh-huh.
Because he's still got some materials left.
I don't have that
Calling
anymore
them
today. I've
to
already
us.
used both of mine
I'm
for the
glad
day.
somebody heard
That's a short rest thing, though.
Is it? Okay, perfect.
Y'all gonna take a short I mean, I guess the mansion's still there.
Well, it would take me some time to construct the beacon or whatever anyway, so that's the idea. Obviously, that'll be something for next session. But
As much as I would like to continue on, I think as our heroes divide up once more.
I never could possibly.
This is a very slim divide up, by the way.
That's
DM.
fair. Crowley is the one going out by himself, but
So am I.
hopefully, oh yeah, and so is Ganowin. So hopefully, with the being around people, living people, and persuasive nature of Crowley, and with Ganowin's stealth, that those 2 solo missions go off without too much of an issue, and the rest of the Shining Vanguard go off into the city to help rescue whatever might be going on. I think that's a good place to end for tonight and pick up next week on Across Eberron.
I'll persuade everyone. Save me! Use yourselves as a body shield.
All
That's
right.
what-
So, thank you guys so much for joining us. Man, I really kind of want to see how that goes, but it's already 9 o'clock and we went late on the break. So, anyways, we are Hard Knock Dice. We're here every Saturday. We got more stuff coming down the pipeline, though, with some more stuff. So be on the lookout for that. You can find us on Twitter for announcements and stuff. You can find us here every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Across Eberron. You can follow all of these beautiful people at their Twitters. It is listed under their names. So please go do that as well. See what they are up to and doing. You can follow us on TikTok as well. It hasn't been updated in a while. That's my fault. I need to do that more often. But you know, there's some really good stuff on there as well. You may see the
OnlyFans is popping off too.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Anyways, we are
Facebook.
going to no, not Facebook. We're gonna rate some friends. We're gonna rate some friends over
Google
at
Plus.
Dice Legends.
LinkedIn.
WhatsApp.
YouTube Premium.
LinkedIn.
If you haven't already, make sure you drop a follow. If you haven't to spare and you're feeling it in your heart,
Hulu, maybe sometime in the future.
hit a
Check out our
subscribe.
MySpace page.
Speaking of having it in your heart, also we're raising money for Extra Life again, which we're super excited about. ! Charity in the chat. Go click on that link. Thank you for that, Hydra. And go raise money for some kids. Be a hero to someone. Open your hearts and wallets to a really good cause. And until next time, everybody, much love. Bye.
Fixer.
Plenty of fish.
Bye.
Oh,
Filet-O-Fish.